That's a song called Family, and it's going out to all the family out there. Yeah, pretty good.
The telecast of this game is brought to you by Power and Water. Power and Water Corporation, supporting local football and saving water.
That's my water!
What's up? What's up? It's me, Baker Boy. Our knowledge for looking after water has passed on from generation to generations. Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We turn off the taps. We're looking for leaks. We report the leaks. That's smart water. You can be water smart, and you can help your family be water smart too. What will you do?
I don't play footy anymore because I smoke.
We don't have enough money to go out bush because I smoke.
I don't enjoy my food anymore. I can't taste anything because I smoke.
There are so many reasons to quit.
Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We turn off the taps. What will you do?
Milpa, the trachoma goanna, is here to remind us that clean faces keep our eyes healthy and strong.
That's right, and getting rid of snotty noses and mucky eyes helps stop trachoma.
Let's have a look in the mirror to check if our faces are clean.
Having strong, healthy eyes and following Milpa's 6 steps to stop germs helps us kick goals and win premierships. So remember, clean faces, strong eyes.
Smoking can kill you from head to toe. It can destroy your brain, leading to strokes and permanent brain damage. Smoking can ruin your lungs, causing lung cancer and other permanent lung damage. Smoking can kill your heart, increasing the risk of heart attack and heart failure. It can destroy your vital organs, weaken your bones. There are many ways smoking harms your body. Smoking kills.
Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We report the leaks. Tell your family, tell your teacher, that's my water. What will you do?
Awa, nuna namdari kwaya, yelinjina nenuna yelama. Ingadai anga enukona. Awa kalamara. Awa, nuna namdari kwaya, yelinjina nenuna yelama. Ingadai anga enukona. Awa kalamara.
Hello and welcome to ICTV's coverage of the 2022 AFL Central Australia Community Footy Grand Final. A big one today. It's Eagles versus Eagles, Papunya versus Mount Allan. My name's Stan Coombe. Joining me in commentary this afternoon, Joe Clark. Always a great occasion. One of the big ones in Central Australia, the Bush Footy Grand Final.
Oh, for sure. Thanks, Stan. And yeah, what a should be a spectacular event. There's no doubt about that.
And look, as we're speaking now, team's probably about 7 or 8 minutes away from start time, and probably just a few minutes from getting out onto the ground for their warm-ups. Supporters are already gathered out in front of the chain rooms. The big run-throughs that are pretty unique to bush footy here in Central Australia. Family and friends line up and give the players a bit of a crowd burst as they run out onto the ground.
Bit of a guard of honour, but I tell you, the ground, Stan, you made mention before we went to air, the crowd is no crowd, but the crowd is out on the ground. I mean, obviously with those pictures there, you can see viewers that they're all out there, you know, wanting to urge their teams on, and it's great to see. And this is a bit of a tradition, I think, in community footy that they only have to run through the tunnel of all their family and friends, but they get to run through a banner at the end of it. So I haven't seen Papunya's banner yet, but Mount Allan have, of course, done their paperwork, and they've got a banner there.
The uniqueness of this particular matchup too, Joe, it's not just Eagles versus Eagles, it's also two teams going for back-to-back premierships. Now that doesn't happen very often anywhere in the country, but because we had a Division 2 last year and not this year, and Mount Allan won Division 2, they're now up against the reigning premiers from Division 1. So two teams going for back-to-back flags.
Oh, what a success story, Stan, you know. I mean, Mount Allan first time into the competition for a long time, and yeah, of course they won the Div 2 last year, and yeah, for them to come back up and even take a next step and make it into the Div 1 Grand Final, I think it's fantastic for all those people connected to Mount Allan and the footy club itself. And yeah, it should be a great game. And yeah, I think Papunya, from memory, they're going for 3.
No, it's definitely 2 in a row. Gingies went back to back in 2020.
Okay.
And then they actually might have knocked off Papunya in that particular Grand Final. Papunya certainly have compiled an impressive Grand Final record over the last half a dozen years. When they don't win it, they're in it.
Oh, for sure, Stan, and it goes back to, you know, off air again, we were talking about the development, and, you know, you can't build a house without the foundation, and the foundation that Papunya have had, we mentioned 4, I think, during the call last week, that played right through those under 18 premierships in Inkamala, Pierce, and Minor, and Josiah, and of course Abe and Sandy. So those fellas have been around for a while, and it's great to see. And of course we've seen some of the up and comers for Mount Allan as well. You know, the Hagans, they're still eligible for 18s, and I think Zach Stafford is also eligible for the 18s. So I think it's fantastic that they can be competitive in a number of consecutive grand finals, and it all goes back to my point about the foundations. That's where you breed your senior footballers, in the junior comps. And again, I will mention that Papunya really accepting the fruits, you know, that they planted 5 or 6 years ago with having a solid development program with their young people. So yeah, hats off to everyone involved out at Papunya, and yeah, what a great legacy that they've been set as a foundation of some of the late and great people that were involved in that great footy club.
Most notably Sid Anderson and Sammy Butcher, to his right-hand man during my early years here.
For sure, mate.
Excitement certainly building down on the ground.
And look, we see Mount Allan's banner go up, Stan.
Here come the kids. And now here comes Mount Allan out onto the ground. Yeah, the kids lead the charge through the banner.
Yeah, I don't think that young fellow was supposed to do that, but anyway, they've done it, and yeah, I think they're going to enjoy the moment. And that's
Daniel Stafford leads them out onto the ground.
Exactly my point. I mean, they can't be another Stafford out there without those kids running out there with them, you know, and they can't be another Augustine Dixon or Stanley Long or Bryson Long, you know, for that matter. And it's great for football that these young people see their heroes run out.
You were just mentioning too before, Joe, how Papunya built this current dynasty through their under-18s. That is one thing that's missing from today's festivities. We don't have a lead-in game. Normally there would have been an under-18 grand final. No competition this year for the bush at that level due to the pandemic that was happening at the start of the season when plans were being made. We certainly miss it, and we certainly want it back next year.
Oh, for sure, there's no doubt about it, but Stan, and of course, you know, we've had that strange thing called COVID, and I think that had a lot to play with the juniors being in the comp, but yeah, we're over that now, and I'd love to see it reintroduced back into this Community Cup Grand Final. Stan, I'd like to talk about the road to get here for both teams. Of course, yeah, Papunya, they're undefeated. Start of the last quarter last week, they were 5 goals down, and 4 goals down, and their opponents in Ginger Porter, they kicked a quick one, so in actual fact they were 5 goals down, 18 minutes to go, and they come back and win, and that's a sign of a really good side.
I tell you what, it was done on the back of those under-18 blokes too. They only had one multiple goal kicker for the day, Shane Inkamala, and he kicked both of his in the final term, and it was the likes of him and Sammy Pearce bobbed up with a goal in the final term too, and Josiah Minor lifted.
Yeah.
It's those young blokes. Look, they've developed a culture of not knowing how to lose footy. That under-18 side a couple of years ago went through undefeated as well, and now they're in a team that's undefeated this year and coming off a premiership last year. There's a crew of young fellas there that don't know what losing is like.
Oh, for sure. It's good, and it is winning. If you're going to create a culture and it's around winning, I think they deserve to be there. There's no doubt about that. And yeah, they're bringing their banner out as well, and they'll come out directly too. So
Mount Allen's Road, not that dissimilar in the preliminary final, but they had a different little twist to theirs. They kicked out to a 4-goal lead early in the final term, and then the Western Arundel Bulldogs issued the challenge, actually got their noses in front. But unlike Ginger Porter in the other game, Mount Allen were able to steady with a couple at the end and get over the line. Here comes Papunya out onto the ground and through their banner.
Yeah, all the young ones.
The kids do it again first.
They sneak it under so the big fellas can rip it down. But yeah, they'll be primed for this event. There's no doubt about it. And it's good to see that you know, they've really stuck to their guns, even with the selections. We see one senior of theirs not playing today, so in Kenny McDonald. But you know, wishes go out to him and hope he's well. But I think they've gone through the banner, and Stan, everyone just runs back over the fence. I think it takes twice as long to set up that guard of honour, but it takes half the time for them to get back out in their respective plots for what is going to be an entertaining game. There's no doubt about it. But I just want to add to that Mount Allen's road here. Of course, this is their 3rd final in this final series. They had to turn up the week 1, and they've come the long way because they were in an elimination. And then, of course, in the prelim, they stepped it up. And, of course, yeah, they got their noses in front. And the man of the moment last week, Daniel Stafford.
Right on the screen. We just saw him with umpire Wally Gallio.
He was instrumental, kicking 9 goals, 1 point. And that 1 point hit the post. And he handballed that one off late.
He did.
And it nearly cost them the game because Augustine Dixon kicked it towards the hospital just about at the A&E. And it was
free kick for time wasting.
Time wasting. Wow.
Allowed the goal to stand, and then free kick back in the centre. There's the big man himself on screen now. You see the back of his jumper there, the number 25, Daniel Stafford Jr., son of another great footballer for the Central Mudgee Cowboys when they first came back into existence. Daniel Senior, he's obviously going to be a key player. The matchup is the important one for Papunya. What do you do to stop him?
Oh, for sure. Do you rob Peter to pay Paul? Do you put a young fella on him? Do you put 2 on him? Or how does it work?
I know what I'd do. Josiah Minor is an up-and-coming superstar of the competition. It's time to test yourself against an established superstar of the competition. I reckon he's as good as any. Maybe Travis Smith is the only other size matchup for him. But quite often we see Daniel, if it's not working for him down the forward line, move himself into the middle or even half back. I reckon if Josiah Minor goes with him there, he's got mobility.
Oh, for sure. And as we go through,
just to see
as they're lining up, I mean,
this is for the No More campaign too, Joe. I'll just make a quick mention of that. That's why the players are linking arms to support the No More family violence campaign. Look, on average, 1 woman per week is killed by a current or former partner in Australia, and these men, players and umpires, are standing out there and showing their support for that not to happen anymore.
Oh, for sure. And, you know, it just makes these fellas a bit stronger for going with that campaign. And I'm not sure if the viewers seen the height of Papunya. I mean, I think you talked about Smith, how he's huge, and of course Charles Perry and the man that was right next to him in Josiah Minor. There's, I reckon they're about 6'4" minimum between them, and each of those big fellas. But I think Smith, he goes, any one of those talls could really test to the challenge. Stafford has had the first win. They're going towards the town end stand, and he's won the toss.
I will get a quick cheerio in. You mentioned that name, Stafford. There's a couple of young fellas I know out at Urara College from Mount Allan. They absolutely love their footy club, so a cheerio to Cathan and Regan, a couple of brothers, Cathan and Regan Stafford, nicknamed the K-Train.
Yeah.
And Shoelace.
Wow.
There you go.
I hope he does them up, because you need them done up to play here. And big shout out. I got a shout out, mate. The great man's tuned in from Brisbane, Darryl White and family. Hope you're going to enjoy this call, because he loves this great game. There's no doubt about it. Papunya, they're getting a team photo right there on the screen, viewers. But Mount Allan, they're here for football today. They're all gone in their positions early.
Umpires Wally Gallio, Sam Cunningham and Stephen Weedy Hayes. What a great selection. I reckon DJ be interested in hearing that one.
Oh, for sure.
And I reckon a great selection. I've watched him over the last couple of weeks, Weedy Hayes, and he umpires very, very well. And we all know Gallio does.
Oh, for sure. Wally Gallio, I think he's fantastic. And also got to give a mention out to our dancing umpire. I think ICT
Lazarus,
the dancing umpire.
Connolly.
ICTV made him famous last year, went worldwide with his dancing in the breaks.
Ruck contest here. First up, Charlie Perry for Papunya, and he's up against the Kelvinator, Kelvin White.
Yeah, he just needs to do what he done last week, Stan, and enjoy the moment. I think the cooler conditions might suit him, but Henley Driffin, he's in the middle as well, and Wiley for Papunya. And
the nail gun also in there, Baden Nowkin.
Yeah, he was a surprising omission in the Town League yesterday, but obviously he's got bigger plans and he's come for keeps today. So
probably didn't need another Rovers premiership. He's got 5 of those.
Yeah, for sure, Stan. But that matchup, Big Smith's gone straight to Stafford down in that forward line. So
there it is.
Ball's tossed up. Kelvinator, he wins it. No one wins it. Anyway, the ball comes down, nail gun. First time he's kicked on his right in a fortnight, long in the forward line, but cut off deep in defence there by Mount Allan. They get on their skates. Stan Coombe.
Amaniah Turner, we're getting it right this week. Amaniah, lovely kick too out to Cassian Jones, who marks on the half-back flank. Talented youngster, comes back inboard. Was a little bit tight, but he got the footy over to Anthony Campbell. Campbell, another short pass into the centre of the ground. Josiah Cook, well, been paid the mark. Knocked out of his hands after he held it long enough, according to the umpire. Couldn't find the target. Henley Driffin in the road there for Papunya. So Henley out on the Todd Riverside wing. Henley on Todd there. Little pass forward. They're moving it nicely. Lionel Minor slipped the handball away. Another kick will go inside 50 now for Papunya into the forward pocket. They can't keep it in over the boundary line for a boundary throw-in.
Yeah, it was going to the McDanger end, and he gave a mention that that's his little brother there. So it's Junior McDangerberger. Playing his youngest brother. But anyway, the ball is tossed in 20 metres out from the attacking goal of Papunya. Comes down. They get a clearance out of there. And Cornelius McCormack. McCormack goes long, finding Nehemiah Long again. He's had a couple of telling possessions. He goes down the line. And Augustine Dixon, son of Adrian, he goes long, Trianoli's direction. And it has gone out of bounds on the full right in front of the Tree of Knowledge. And it's going to be a relieving kick there, Papunya. They go short, but cut off there by that Augustine Dixon. And he's got a couple of telling possessions early in this game. We've only had 90 seconds gone, but he kicks it back inside.
Got him.
Good tackle. McDange. Ball comes to the front of the pack. They go inside forward 50, and it's cut off there by
Josiah Cook again.
Cook. He goes short again. He goes looking for Amaniah Turner. Turner goes looking for Stafford. Good punch there by Smith. Smith gets it back out. Still there needed to be one bit high. The umpire says, get on with it. Handball tries to go to the, just get over that 7-foot man. Good work out of there. I think that's Anderson. Shanks it off the boot, goes out looking for Minor. Josiah, this way, he does the don't argue, the dusty don't argue today. He goes down the line looking for, and finally, I think that's Shane Inkamala. Inkamala, he's off to the races. He has one bounce. Inside forward 50, he goes long point
First
That's
score of the
first
game.
score of the game, and that's going to Papunya. They lead one straight kick on Power and Water scoreboard.
Gee, you could hear the excitement in the crowd there.
2.5 minutes gone in this first term. Stan Coombe.
Man Allan to bring the ball back into play. And they're going to go out to that gap road side. It's the racehorse with the footy, Liam Long. As usual, has about short pass. His teammate had to work hard to get down low and take that one. Bryson Long, the big fella's done well. Gives it back to Long. Long, a bounce yet again onto that left boot. Just pokes it out wide. This is good retaining of possession footy here, man. Long continues to run. Receives it back again. That's his third kick in this passage of play. They've all hit the target. And now from just outside 50, looking for Stafford. Smith at the back, 2 grabs. Takes the mark, just judged it a little bit better. The kick advantaged him.
That's the height that's a match-up, Stan. Obviously, you know, we did say about Josiah Minor, but the lad can play too. Smith, he's got a lovely booming kick. He gets it out of the defensive zone. He goes long, looking for Driffin. Henley on the gap road wing. He goes over looking for Perry. Charles, he takes an uncontested mark. He gives it back to Driffin. Driffin, this way, that way, bust a tackle. Tackled. Got rid of it anyway. The ball comes back in, but it's cut off there by the double door Kelvinator. The Fridge, where's he going to go with the next lock? He's got a chip over the top, and he finds his teammate there. He takes an uncontested mark, and that's Anthony Campbell. Campbell, where's the next link in the chain? He's got one out wide. He goes in that direction, and he finds Cook. Josiah goes, they're playing keepy offs. He drops what he should have taken there. I'm not sure who's the 3.
Long, I think it's Nehemiah Long.
Nehemiah Long, he comes back inside and finds his teammate there, Anthony Campbell. Anthony Campbell still smack bang in the middle. They've had a couple inside forward 50s. He plays on Stan with a bounce. Goes long in the forward line, but nice mark. Good kick, and that's gone to Augustine Dixon. No free kick doing there. Dick, he's been asked to play on. 50-metre penalty, Stan. No, he's been gone
just
resetting it. Good umpiring.
With Stafford being tightly marked, Augustine Dixon might be the other option to bob
Stafford!
up.
He broke
through. The 2 combining.
There it is. And
Smith wasn't with him that time. Wiley went with him.
We've seen this last week, Stan. Stafford's just telling everyone where to go. You know, we said that he's got such a good footy brain, and he's been around the game for such a long time, and he's still young, Staff. So he's gonna line up for his first shot today.
This range, no problem for him. He'll be kicking from right on 50. Would bother most, but distance not an issue. Normally a great kick, puts it on its way. It's going very close. The distance is there, and he's put it through the middle. The first goal of the 2022 Grand Final goes to Mount Allan. 1 straight 6. Papunya 1 point on the Power and Water scoreboard, and it's the man who kicked 9 last week who's got the first today.
Yeah, I hope I've got enough ink in my pen today, and we see on the live action replay, he just, as casual as he want, anyone else would struggle from that distance stand, but as soon as he left his boot, he pointed towards the Mount Allan crowd on the Gap Road wing, and he does what he does best, and Nipra says, there it is, there's the 6 guns.
We mentioned the 3 field umpires today. Gee, a couple of legends out there in goal, Terry Bell and Phil Nipris, 5,000 games between them, I reckon.
Oh, for sure.
Umpire Gallio throws it up in the middle, Perry won the tap. Tried to have a second go of it, and then he ended up doing the roving, brushed off 1 tackle, but lost the footy. Long got the little handball over, and
Stanley
now
Long.
the kick will go inside 50. There's a mark.
There's a
Marcus Briscoe.
There's a couple of longs there, Stan, that have been instrumental early. That was Stanley Long there with the centre clearance.
Plenty of experience. Actually played 1 game for NT Thunder.
Wow.
About 2012, Stanley Long.
He goes short
pass.
looking for Stafford down out of his bootlaces. Talking about bootlaces. He wins it back. They gives it to his teammate, and Augustine Dixon. Shepherd off the ball, but good work in defence there by Papunya. I think that's Sammy Pearce. He just runs it over. Goes short, looking for a runner out of defence, and takes an uncontested mark there, the 13 in John Stevens. Stephen gives it back. They go over the top. Henley Driffin, he's on this side, the commentary box wing now. He goes short, looking for Nailgun. He has 1. He has 2. Where's the next link in the chain for Papunya? He just goes down the line. McDanger.
Great kick.
Marco McDonald takes the mark. Now, he's got he plays on. He comes back inside, and all alone, uncontested mark. Is that Inkamala? I think it may be Shane. No, it's not. It's
Cornelius, no, sorry, Sammy Pearce.
Sammy Pearce is playing up front.
Son of Leslie Pearce. Great player he was.
Big shout out to you, Nullingu, too. But anyway, that's good stuff. Pearce, he has another shot, and it's gone straight across the face, and it's very wide and unhandsome like myself, out of bounds on the full.
Might be some grand final nerves there, because he is normally a lovely kicker
Oh,
of footy.
for sure, for sure.
Long.
Mount Allen are going down that gap road wing more often than not to stand, and we've seen them get exposed last week. Oh, dangerous. He comes across goal, and a nice mark there from Anamai Turner. Turner, oops, cut off there. Shepherd, big Charles Perry, he can't get down, bend down that 6.5 metres.
Oh, Franklin.
Sure, Franklin snaps around the corner, drops what he should have taken there in McDonald, goes this way, that way, leaves the football behind. But good running in there from McDanger. McDanger gets it, enters it to Pearce. Pearce snaps around the corner. Goal. That's their first goal for the afternoon, Stan Coombe.
I reckon that was Shane Ingamala.
Ingamala, that was his first, yep.
And gee, I thought they'd butchered that a few times. Papunya, we're seeing on the live action replay here. Yep, knocked out of his head. Credit too to the Mount Allen defence. They certainly made him work hard for it. There's McDonald and Ingamala.
I reckon
Steps it through on the right.
I reckon he heard you, Stan. You said he's usually good in front of goal, and he thought, well, I am, Stan. He just popped it through, and harder than that, obviously harder angle than that other one. But Charles Perry in the ruck early.
I doubt if it's the first time we say this today, Joe. Scores are level on the Power and Water scoreboard. It's only 1-1-7 apiece. Yeah, but we might get a bit more of that today.
Perry, he's moved into the ruck. He's up against Kelvin Williams. He gets it backwards, sorry. The Kelvinator. Ball still there, stacks on the mill, comes out the back. Wiley, he just picks it up. He gets it off to his teammate. The handball back to Perry. Perry's been tackled. Ball
Close the double doors on him.
Don't know how he got rid of that. He got rid of it nevertheless. Ball still there, needed to be won. Mount Allen got their head over the nut. That's what they need to do. Free kick. The umpire sees a free kick there. Oh, they go the other way. They go to that gap road wing. And that's Liam Long. He's off to the races. Handballs to himself, no free kick doing there. Of course, it's a free kick.
But it was a good chase.
Umpire Wally Gallio's right on the mark.
Oh,
and a 50-metre penalty. We've seen this last week from Wiley, and that's the undiscipline that's going to get him unravelled. That free kick, you drop the football, give it back. And Long, Stan,
within goal kicking range now.
He's had a half dozen telling possessions out of that back line, and he's run down that wing.
Yep, he's living up to his nickname Racehorse out there on the far side of the ground. Every poster winner so far.
He lets go.
Long by name, long by kick too, but offline. 3 for 1 behind, and that's the lead now for Mount Allen. 1 behind on the Power and Water scoreboard. 1-2-8, 1-1-7.
Halfway through this first term, Stan. 9 just ticked under 10 minutes to go.
Big Smith, short one, straight up the middle. It's effective. They'll play him with a little handball. Vincent, pretty dangerous inside the attacking 50. Vincent McDonald got the handball away. It was under a little bit of pressure. Baden Nalkin gets a handball in there. Another one will come out wide to Henley Driffin. He spilt it. Now David Briscoe in over the top. Ball punch forward. Free kick to Papunya. Umpire said Driffin was held while not in possession.
Driffin it is. He goes with that lovely left foot kick. He goes in the middle of the ground. Uncontested mark there. And that was from Morris Roberts. Roberts give it on to Wiley. Wiley, worm-burning pass inside forward 50. Doesn't hit his target in McDanger. He ends up with it if he gets there. He does. Dangerous on that left foot. He likes it. It's his first goal, and he is dangerous. There's no doubt about that, Stan Coombe.
And look, I think it was Aben Sandy. Is it the player that did a little tap over to him? He deserves some credit here. We got the live action replay. There's Wiley delivering in forward. It's a little two-handed slap. Yep. Popped the handball up in the air, came back to him, and he two-handed slap, so he set up the goal for McDanger.
Does that count for 2 possessions? Handball to yourself and then tap it over.
Yeah, they probably don't give you one for a tap.
Yeah.
But that was the actual goal assist.
Yeah, for sure, there's no doubt about it, but that was classy, and that's what win grand finals, there's no doubt, all those little 1%ers. But Baden Nelkin, he's controlling the troops. I reckon he's playing in the midfield for the whole day, I reckon. They haven't changed their centre line.
Perry against the fridge. Perry got the tap forward. Baden Alkin's going to run onto this. Nice gather from centre forward. Drills it low inside 50. He didn't hit the target this time. Amaniah Turner back there having a good game. He had a good game last week too, and he got it to Namiah Long. Long goes out to the wing, trying to take the one-handed mark. Cassian Jones now under a fair bit of pressure. Players down on hands and knees fighting for this. Wiley gets across to assist. The tap came out in his direction. It won't matter. It's a Papunya free kick anyway. Player held while not in possession. And they can move it from that far side wing. I think it's perhaps, don't know if I got that number down.
He's turned it over though, and it's going to be taken by Nehemiah Long again. Long, he goes short, looking for his teammate, but Wiley cuts it off. He just bangs it back inside forward 50. The umpire says it's going to be a free kick, and it's going to go back to Papunya.
I'll just backtrack a bit too. Is it one of your favourites, Kieran Roger, that player in the passage of play over on the wing before?
Oh yeah.
We should mention him.
Yeah, he is one of my favourites. There's no doubt about that. He's just got skills.
Back onto the ground too, Lindsay Rowe. He's the player with the red armband who had a couple of possessions early on.
So free kick back to Wiley in the middle of TI Traeger Park. Where's the next link in the chain for Papunya? He goes long, looking for uncontested mark there, and it's Minor?
Yep.
Josiah, the 18-year-old. Where's the next? He's been asked to play on there. Goes with a worm-burning pass, and he misses his target, and it's out of bounds on the full stand, Coombs.
There's a few boundary umpires down there, not just the one in fluoro green, but a couple of Man Allan players. Liam Long takes the kick in and finds Briscoe, who marks well inside the defensive 50. It's a bit of a floater out towards big Kelvin White, and the contest came from Papunya. Perry can run onto this. Franklin Anderson free inside 50. The kick goes over his head and onto the player leading out from full forward. Travis McDonald has taken the mark for Papunya. 50 metre penalty. Umpire Gallio on the spot. So Travis McDonald wearing Marcus McDonald's old number, little brother. Marcus got the last one. Now Travis will get this one from point blank range. And a chance to give Papunya the early ascendancy in the 2022 grand final. He just pokes it through from a couple of metres out. And the Papunya Eagles move on to 3-1-19. Mount Allen 1 goal 2-8.
Yeah, and of course a couple of here we see the Ray play, and Perry missed his target. Oh, he did go for the target.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he might have been going for Anderson, but yeah, clear push in the back and deserved a 50. But we've got a double pounder, mate. Double McDonald's.
Oh, yeah.
Last two goals.
Showing the crowd there.
Stafford's moved himself in the middle of the ground here, Stan. No, 6-6-6. That's the first warning, maybe.
Now, this is where I'd be tempted to send Josiah Minor to run with him.
Yeah.
Keep the height match up reasonable. And Minor's probably got a bit more mobility than Daniel has these days.
Yeah, Wendell.
Certainly Daniel had that sort of mobility when he was Josiah's age.
Wendell the Wizard Patterson Stan, he's in the ruck. He goes up against, he wins it. He goes to the Stafford direction. There he is. You watch this on the left foot. He just chips it in the open space. Need to run onto it. Oh, good effort from Mark. But it comes out the back long in Stanley. He's incredible. He goes back to his teammate there in the goal square there. No mark can be taken. Good front and centre there by Papunya. Get it out only to the danger zone. Oh, good Shepherd. Good smother off the ball. But Papunya, they're still there. Stacks on the mill. And the fleeted foot Papunya, they get a handball out. It was Marcus McDonald. Gets it out to his teammate there. But it comes in dangerous.
Oh, look at them all.
Three into the forward line here. Stanley, it is long. He goes with the left foot snap. He likes it. As soon as it left his boot, Stanley Long. What a great skillful footballer, Stan.
Certainly was. That's his non-preferred, the left. See on the live action replay. There was 4 Mount Allen players onto one down here. 1, 2, 3, 4 to 1.
As soon as it leaves his boot, he uses the goal. Doesn't even look if it's bouncing or makes the distance.
He did need to kick it. He had 3 blokes that could have received a handball over the top, so he did need to kick it.
Already that move for Stafford in the middle has worked.
Yep. They've got the centre clearance straight away.
Yeah, for sure.
And he doesn't do the ruck work, so well done to young Wendell.
Wendell Wizard, and he backed it up, Stan.
He got the centre clearance kick.
And he got down inside their forward 50.
So here we go again, Perry versus Patterson. I reckon Patterson had that and delivered it backwards to Long, who gave the handball to Daniel Stafford. Another handball back to Patterson. It's all under pressure. Went back to Long again. Here's Wiley getting a little toe poke forward. The nail gun can run onto this. He taps it to his own advantage. He's been held, or is it a free kick back to Wiley?
Yeah, he's
back
a
to
bit
Wiley.
Acting in that. But
Umpire
anyway,
Weddy Hayes on the spot.
Yeah, he's seen what he convinced Weddy Hayes that was a free kick.
Set half forward. Wiley goes long and deep.
Long and deep, and of course he goes looking for, but cut off there, and that's got to be another 50. But no,
courage.
It was good stuff by Williams to make a contest, and it's going to be a good mark there by Hamish Martin. Martin goes across, finds his teammate there. He's got another one over the top, and he gives it to Turner. Turner has one bounce. 50-metre penalty, Stan.
Oh, rightio, yep.
And that was against Inkamal, I think. It's going to be Anamaya Turner, though.
We've seen a few in this opening term. The umpires establishing their authority.
Yeah.
Most of them have probably been there.
The Eagles spread here, and that's the Mount Allan Eagles. They go out wide, down the line even further. But who's going for the football there?
Whoops.
Yeah, he steps around his opponent right in front of the tree knowledge. He has one, he has two, he has three. He crosses the 50-metre arc. Cassian Jones goes long in the forward line, but good work in defence there by Papunya. They just belted through for a minor score.
Yeah, well done, Norm Rangan on the last line of defence. Big Smith to bring the ball back into play for Papunya comes grandstand side. That seems to be their favoured side, while Mount Allan like the Gap Road side. There's Wendell Patterson for Mount Allan. Gets a little handball away under pressure, threw the arms out, made sure the umpire noticed he was held while not in possession.
Umpire Widios is right on the mark there. Patterson, the wizard, he gives it off to his teammate. He goes long outside, forward 50. It's going to go across the face of goal, but good work there by Augustine Dixon just to control it and touch it before it went out of bounds. So.
It was long by Namaya Long.
There's a few longs there.
3-1-19, Papunya, Mount Allan 2-3-15. Only 4 points the difference on the Power and Water scoreboard.
90
Just under a
seconds
minute and a half to go.
In this first term here. The
Well,
grand
Stafford
final side of
plucks it out of the air. Snap to the... Oh, it's off the chest. And through for a behind.
Another minor score. So that's their
Bad luck, Taylor Dixon.
Sixth scoring shot today, Stan, and they still trail. Smith, he goes with a big booming kick outside forward 50. He finds a teammate there all alone. Can't pick up his number. They go, I can pick his number up. The nail gun, Bro Beatty. Where's the next link in the chain for him? He goes down the line looking for and finding Inkamala. Shane inside forward 50 with a lovely kick, but at the back over McDanger, but run out of defence there. The fleeted foot mosquito fleet of the back six of Mount Allan.
What a kick.
Oh, good work, and that was good work there by Wendell the Wizard Patterson. He's got Big Charles Perry to beat, but good helping out in defence there by Namaya Long. Long gives it Wendell the Wizard Patterson. Oh, cut off there by Perry. Dangerous because you guess who? Mick Danger on that left foot kick. Bouncing. Bryson Long fell over at the last moment, and it's going to be a free kick against Papunya.
Oh, hang on. Might be going to him.
Yeah, it is. Stephen Widios is right on the mark, and free kick to Papunya directly in front of goal. You can write this down, Stan. It'll be the last kick for the quarter. Just Mount Allan just did not want that. There was 3 points down, but this will turn into 9, there's no doubt. And heavily strapped knee there, mate.
But it is for Shane Inkamala, who's kicked one already. Got a couple last week. So right on the quarter time siren, Shane Inkamala, point blank range, puts it through for Papunya's 4th goal of the opening term. And they open up a 9-point lead on the Power and Water scoreboard, 4-1-25 to Mount Allan 2-4-16. Was an entertaining first quarter of the grand final, Joe. Mount Allan certainly showed that they're in amongst it, and if you look at the scoring shots, they've had one more. Just a bit more efficient in attack for Papunya.
Oh, for sure, and that was Shane Inkamala's 2nd goal. He's the only multiple goal scorer, and Marcus McDonald's got one, and of course his baby brother in Travis McDonald's got the other, and Stafford's got one for his team, and I'm not quite sure who got that other one. I think it was
Stanley Long.
Stanley Long, that side on the left foot. But anyway, good opening quarter to start this 2022 decider, Stan.
Was a ripper. 3 more of them to go. Stay tuned on ICTV. You'll only see it here.
The telecast of this game is brought to you by Power and Water. Power and Water Corporation, supporting local football and saving water.
Don't leave the tap on!
Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We're looking for leaks. Oh, that's my water! What will you do?
Can I get a pack of 50? Or not 20?
Did you know 1 packet of cigarettes is the same value as food for your family, phone credit, football tickets, fuel for your car, things for your kids? Need help making good choices? Contact Congress today for more information and support.
Oh hey, is that Milpa, the trachoma goanna? Yeah, it is. Milpa is here to remind us to follow his 6 steps to stop germs.
That's right. By following the 6 steps, we can have strong eyes and healthy bodies.
And by doing these steps every day, you can stop trachoma and other sicknesses.
Yep. If we have sharp vision, then we can pass the ball properly, kick goals and win matches. So remember, clean faces, strong eyes.
I don't play footy anymore because I smoke.
We don't have enough money to go out bush because I smoke.
I don't enjoy my food anymore. I can't taste anything because I smoke.
There are so many reasons to quit.
Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? That's my water. What will you do?
Here you go, Ida. Thank you.
The telecast of this game is brought to you by Power and Water. Power and Water Corporation, supporting local football and saving water.
And welcome back to ICTV's coverage of the 2022 AFL Central Australia Community Footy Grand Final. It's quarter time, Papunya 4-1-25, leading Mount Allen 2-4-16. My name's Stan Coombe. Joining me in commentary, Joe Clark. And Joe, good to see those pictures of the crowd out on the far side of the ground there too before they put our two noggins up there.
Oh, for sure, Stan. It's great to see. You know, we talk about these people travelling so far to come and watch this great game that everyone loves. But there's the score. We have had one quarter, run on one if you've just joined us, but Papunya, they lead by 9 points, 25 plays 16. And umpire Stephen Weediers is just waiting for the crowd to slowly get off this spectacular arena, smack bang in the middle of Central Australia in the home of Central Australian football, TI Traeger Park.
Good conditions today, not much breeze out there and overcast skies, so it's not oppressive like it can be on grand final day here in Alice Springs. As the wizard Wendell Patterson got the tap, was knocked forward in Papunya's direction, then a quick kick forward for Mount Allen. Got the footy to the half-forward flank, and up by Weedy Hayes, spotted a free kick after disposal. The player who got the kick was Joshua Dixon, and now the free kick will go to Stanley Long.
Yeah, and he acknowledged it straight away, the nail gun. He knew he was in the wrong. But anyway, talking about wrongs, it's Long. Stanley, he goes inside forward 50, all alone, uncontested mark. How about that delivery inside forward 50? I reckon that's Augustine Dixon for the son of the great man, Adrian. It was good having a chat to him before the game, mate, how he's so proud of the efforts of this great community.
Yeah, look, two communities combining a bit here. Aramba getting back together to a certain degree with Mount Allen. Reminds me of the older Mudgera Cowboys, and Adrian was a star for them, and a star for Tea-Tree before that too.
Wasn't he? So we see his son here take on.
This bloke is the only one who kicked multiple goals last week besides Stafford. He kicked two.
And he kicked one off Stafford, but it's going
across the face. Poster.
And someone put a post there, but and umpire Terry Bell lumbers over and says that's a minor score. He just bangs the woodwork.
Gave it a good slap, didn't he?
Smith, he goes short. He goes and finds his teammate there, all alone there, Lindsay Rowe. Rowe, he's got the red armband, so no, he's got to give it back. The umpire is going to do it all again. Smith, that is, sorry. He can go back to Rowe if he wants to. Take two. Take two. Exactly that. Rowe gets it, the Dixon stands the mark. He sends it high. He sets his teammate a mark. And I think that Vincent McDonald takes on Stanley Long. He's got a double backtrack, come back inside, but Rowe, he backs it up, gets a mark, and he gives it over to Pierce. Sammy, son of the Joy, he goes over the top, but there he is. Yum Clifford Pope, he goes in the middle of the ground. He goes and finds Charles Perry. Perry, he wanted to play on, but he slips over. He goes back. He's been asked to play on now. He just sets it high. He sets his teammate a task. He's up to it, though. And that was Morris Roberts. Roberts goes out looking for the nail gun. Bro Beatty, inside forward 50. It's Inkamala, the only multiple goal kicker, but good work in defence there by Long. Oh, he gets a handball out, though. Good work. He held it up, but it's good boundary umpiring there for the young fella. He makes ground, and it's gone out right near the Power and Water scoreboard.
Boundary throw in. So Papunya into attack, leading by 8 points. Early stages of the second term. Gee, nice ruck work there by Amaniah Turner. Little kick forward for Mount Allen, only to the defensive 50-metre line. Papunya there, little handball slipped inboard to Jalen Anderson, who ran into a brick wall.
He ducked his head, Stan.
The umpire on the spot. Free kick will go to Mount Allen. They're going to clear to the grandstand side. Cassian Jones in a bit of space. Had a pretty good first term, the young man. Now he kicks to the wing. It's a pretty good foot pass too. Yeah, Joshua Dixon low to the ground. Good agility, good mark. Here comes Stafford.
Stafford! He's all alone, 60 out. He takes an uncontested mark, and I think it might be just out of his range, but you watch him set it up, Stan. I reckon he'll do the team thing here. He'll look for a lead, and Big Charles Perry's think he's going to have a shot, but I know he's going to take his best. He knows he goes short, looking for Augustine. Free kick, I reckon it's going to be to Papunya. Play on the left, he snapped around the corner again. It's hit the woodwork and it's gone through for another minor score. That's two posters this quarter, Stan.
And both to Augustine Dixon.
He just played on, there was a free
unlucky
kick.
Big Travis Smith with a kick in, goes to Lindsay Rowe. And now Rowe longer, out to Morris Roberts, who marks on the half-back flank. A little bit of space for Morris Roberts. Nice looking kick too, got it well forward to centre wing, and running onto it is Clifford Pope. Pope goes low and hard inside the attacking 50. Good play, Big Bryson Long on the burst out of the back line. Got the handball away. A little bit of trouble for him out there, but Josiah Cook got a good shepherd from a teammate. Gave him some time to have a bounce. He kicks up towards the wing. Lindsay Rowe there to put some pressure on for Papunya. He manages to knock the ball free. Perry also lurking. Rowe taken into the ground. What's the umpire going to call here? Umpire Wendy Hayes says, I'll have it.
Yeah,
ball up on that Todd Riverside wing.
Talk about 5,000 game. I reckon that's his 12,000th possession here on TIO Traeger Park. Stephen Weidiers. Ball's tossed up. Perry stays down, just handballs it backwards to go forward. Ball comes out the back. It goes out to Morris Roberts. Roberts goes down the line looking for the nail gun. Inside forward 50. Worm burning pass. Ball's out the back. They're out here, Mount Allen. They're shepherding. They're running in numbers. Nice short kick looking for his teammate there. He takes it on the grab there, and that was Cassian Jones. This way, that way. Goes backwards again. He goes back to the numbers of Mount Allen Eagles. They go long in the forward line. And at the back, good possession. Wiley front and centre. He gets it out looking for Josiah Minor. Minor takes an uncontested
Big
mark.
left foot.
Lovely raking left foot kick. He goes looking for his partner.
Oh!
He can't take a mark. He got up that high. He come down with frostbite, Stan Coombs.
Amaniah Turner now with a kick for Mount Allen. Whistle's gone. After the boot left ball, I think it's free kick upfield. Joshua Dixon will take it. There's Shane and Kamala reaching for the clouds.
Yeah, umpire Weidiers is right on the mark and he just remonstrates.
I get a bit of a feeling here. Mount Allen are having a real go at this. 8 scoring shots to 5. Papunya might be in front on the scoreboard. But gee, Mount Allen are getting a lot of footy here. So Joshua Dixon, long and eyes, looking for Daniel Stafford just inside 50. The two big men go at it and a third one comes in. Perry spills off hands to Augustine Dixon. Soccer off the ground, another soccer. Briscoe, he's put it through. It's like Manchester United out there, not Mount Allen.
Yeah, wow, that's a goal. Stan Coombs. And how about Stafford? He had 2 of the biggest boppers on the ground to contest with. Made the contest, as we see on the replay.
One little soccer. Then another little soccer.
Augustine Dixon was going for his third post in a row, but the goal kicker, that was
Marcus Briscoe.
Marcus Briscoe, and yeah, Manchester United would be proud of that. Or my team, Liverpool, winning overnight 8-0.
Took them a while to get their first goal of this second term, but that was worth waiting for. So Mount Allen right back in it. There's only 1 point the difference on the Power and Water scoreboard. Perry versus Patterson in the ruck contest. And the young wizard gets the tap to Driffin.
Driffin gives the handball over the top just in the space of
Oh,
Wiley. He
more
soccers
soccer.
it. He's just going again. They're playing Aussie rules out here, but the soccer skills are second to none. It's cut off in defence there by Hayes. Not the umpire Hayes. He goes over to Cassian Jones. Jones, he goes down the line. He sets his teammate a task, but he's up to it. They're going around the bootlaces today. Cook it is. Cook, he tries to get around Driffin. Driffin lays a tackle. Oh, another tackle. The umpire says drop in the foot. Oh, he's held without possession. Josiah Minor, he plays on. He started, but it's going to go free kick back to Henley Driffin, Stan.
There might be some debate about the free kick, and then I thought if you're going to play it, why not the advantage anyway? But Henley Driffin with the footy, the grandstand side wing. Pulling for it short out wide.
My man, Kieran Rogers got the headband on. He's got a teammate there in Minor. Josiah, he takes an uncontested mark. You watch this raking left foot kick, viewers. Long in the forward line. He kicks it into space. A Shane Ingamala to take on, and he just takes a steady mark. He plays on. He goes around forward 50. He lets go. It's long in the forward line, and it's gone through. It's snapped through. No, they've rushed it through for a minor score, Stan Coombe.
He even thought about not rushing that through. Happens a lot in bush footy. Don't even concede the behind. Short kicking goes to Bryson Long. Still inside the defensive 50, and he'll come out wide. Gets it to Hamish Martin. So just some slow play here from Mount Allen. They've had the bulk of the footy in this opening term. Another short one back to Amaniah Turner. He's had a great couple of weeks.
Anderson's still down in that goal square, Stan.
Long kick now out to Griffin Andy, who's got it on the half-back flank and space for Mount Allen. Had a good run with the footy, ran his full distance. Kicks it to the half-forward flank. Stanley Long marks low to the ground. So good footy again from all the way on the last line of defence for Mount Allen. Now deep inside 50, Stafford's there. Smith held his ground, got a hand on it, and he's going to get a free kick for being manhandled.
Yeah, he put his mid out there. That's a matchup that is working, Stan, for Papunya.
Well, Daniel Stafford only 1 goal to this stage, mind you. You just get the impression there's more coming.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. I think if Smith can keep Stafford under 5, he's had a good day. Smith, he has to go short. He's got a big accuracy with the long kick. Dangerous! Dangerous! And Papunya turn it over and taken mark is Marcus Briscoe.
Kicked the last one.
Yeah.
Just the target there slipped over at the vital time. The nail gun's kick is normally good, but when your target slips over, pretty hard. So Marcus Briscoe looking for a couple of goals within a couple of minutes, and he can put Mount Allen in front. It's a long kick. It's going to go right to the line. Plenty of defenders back there for Papunya. The ball spills off hands, and Lindsay Rowe will run it out of the fence and then kick to Josiah Minor, who's taken the mark on the half-back flank. Had a fair bit of footy out on this side of the ground in the second term, Minor. Little pass over the top is a good one. They continue to retain possession now. Clifford Pope has taken the mark. Centre wing. Pope goes back inboard. Beautiful pass too. Morris Roberts with the chest mark. Oh, baited Nalkin in acres of space across ground. Nice kick from Roberts to Nalkin. Nalkin goes long and great contest. Amaniah Turner there for Mount Allen. The defensive spoil, then the crumbs, and then he brushes off a tackle as well, and he'll kick it long and well out of defence now for Mount Allen.
Oh, they've got a loose man here. They're all open, and the nice mark there. I think that's Davey Hayes. Hayes has got long over the top, and Stanley, the Stanley flavour. He takes an uncontested mark, 80 metres out. He's going to go for the big man, Stafford. He doesn't want to get into any wrestling with Smith. He runs into open space, and Long just put it out in the green pastures there at Traeger Park and said, you run onto it, big man.
This is almost like circle work, Joe. Papunya will come down the grandstand side, and then it'll go around the other way as Mount Allen go down the Todd River side.
That's showing your age, mate. Circle work, Stan.
We used to train in a circle and play up and down the middle.
Yeah.
Now they train up and down the middle and play in a circle. Great David Parkins line there.
Wow, anyway, Stafford. I like his chances from here. He likes the distance. He lets go. He slips after he kicks it, but it's long, and it doesn't matter. It's gone through for a minor score. 50-metre penalty. He's gone over the mark, I reckon.
Right.
Yeah, it's going to be a 50-metre penalty.
I was wondering if Terry Bell was going to pay a goal anyway.
Smith went off the mark, and you can definitely write this one down to Stafford,
Sure
mate. He's not going to miss this.
If he wanted to kick it halfway down Bellingham Street, he could, but he doesn't choose to. He just pokes it through for his second goal, and Mount Allen have taken the lead on the Power and Water scoreboard.
Stan, you said it in the last passage of play. It won't be his last time he gets to it, and yeah, he read the script. That's his second. Only thing was stopping him there is he's going to break an ankle kicking that goal. Oh, McDanger, that's dangerous. He's coming off. He's cramping up and he's hurt himself.
Well, that's bad news for Papunya.
And we've seen the veteran there, and sure Franklin Anderson, come off too. He didn't get up. There was a contest deep in the so there's a couple of veterans.
Two of their most experienced. Franklin Anderson's the player coming on now to replace McDonald. So
yeah, that's
one champ for another. But
yeah.
you want them both out there, don't you?
Yeah, you talk about 500 games of experience. There's right there. Both
By Gallio.
The Calvinator, he's in the ruck again.
I reckon Miner's gone in there for Papunya.
Free kick to...
Might have been the 666.
No, it's going to be a free kick, and I think it's going to go to Ronson Campbell. Campbell from Mount Allen, he was manhandled before the ball even went up. He's just telling the team that he's going long. He goes with the torpy, Stafford out in front.
Oh.
Good spoil there by Smith, but Nell, can he try? He does get away from... He's dangerous to get away there, but anyway, still there needed to be one dangerous soccer off the ground. The Kelvinator can't reach down to grab it. Oh, this man can. Well, Kieran Roger on that left foot kick out the back. The veteran.
Paid the mark.
Stephen Wiedie's right on the mark, and clear mark, and umpire remonstrate, clear mark.
Appealing for the free kick for the push in the back, but it's a matter of whether he just held his ground or not.
We've seen this last week, Stan. As soon as he comes, he had an impact, you know. He just comes on, and that's why he's on there, just for his experience. Bob up, kick 1 or 2 goals, do the rotations.
People tuning into bush footy for the first time might think, oh, look, this fella's a little bit overweight, but look, he's in the twilight of what was a great career, and when he was in better shape, he was doing that on a regular basis. A goal on the board for Papunya, and another change of lead on the Power and Water scoreboard.
That's his first goal for the afternoon. That's his club's first goal for this second term here, as we see on the replay. Could have went either way, but...
What's holding your ground?
That's all.
It's allowed these days.
Yep.
It just depends what area you're playing in. They allow it now. So 5-2-32 to Papunya. Mount Allen 4-6-30. One of the all-time greats in bush footy in Central Australia. Franklin Anderson gets his name on the score sheet. Playing alongside his son as well, Jalen, today. What an occasion for the Anderson family.
For sure.
And while we mentioned them, I believe Alison Anderson and more members of the family are watching over in Harvey Bay at the moment, so cheerio to Alison and the Anderson clan. You'd be happy about that.
Big shout out to you, Alison. Anyway, the ball's back here. We're live at TIO Traeger Park. Long kick. Stafford in front position. He can't take a mark. Smith can. It's still there. Dangerous spot. At the back. Snap off.
Point.
It's gone through for a minor score. Smith, he's off to the races. He goes out wide looking forward. Josiah Minor. He's got a lot of work to do, and the Bandylines won out on this occasion, but that was a big clearing kick out of that when we're giving shout-outs. Joshua Dixon he just gets it in, and it's 1-on-1.
It was a great contest too. It's been an excellent matchup, Smith and Stafford. Boundary throw in, footy deep in attack from Mount Allen again. Josiah Minor, great ruck work. Got that down to Clifford Pope. Pope with a clever little kick around the corner. They'll go further afield. That's a nice pass too. Mark taken by Shane Inkamala. The kick came from John Stevens, not the lead singer from Noiseworks. Kick inside 50 for Papunya. Davey Hayes back there for Mount Allen. Got the crumbs and now feed a little handball forward. He's received it back in the 1-2 with Hamish Martin. Just got his kick away in time up towards the wing. They go to ground. The ball spills to the back of the pack. Cassian Jones left it. Pope in to put pressure on. Here comes Lindsay Rowe. Brushes off a couple of tackles. Gets onto the right boot, kicks to Wiley on the flank.
Someone chips in, a teammate gives it back to Inkamala. Inkamala's running. He's got Anderson. Anderson goes in front, but good work out of defence there. Still there, danger zone. Franklin, he gets down. He asks, appeals for a free kick. The umpire says, get on with it. No free kick. Wiley goes inside forward 50. Dangerous. J-Lo, he can't get his hands on the football. This man can. Pierce, snap on the left foot. Papunya. They kick their 6th. That's Pierce's first goal for the afternoon, Stan.
Yeah, slamming Sam Pierce onto the left boot. Gee, still great pressure from the Mount Allen defence. You've got to work hard for a goal today. Once he was getting around onto that deadly left, he was never going to miss.
That's 7-point margin here at second term here. The grand final decided at TIO Traeger Park on the Power and Water scoreboard.
So they've responded, Papunya. Mount Allan certainly had the better of the opening half of this second term, but a couple of goals now to Papunya. They get their noses back in front by 7 points on that Power and Water scoreboard. Bit of discussion here before the ball up. While there's a spectator on the ground inside the 50 here from Mount Allan. Just being escorted from the ground now. Nothing untoward, just getting out there and having a little bit of fun.
Now, if that was the MCG, he'd be marched out. He'd get a $15,000 fine and be banned for 3 years. That don't happen here on this great hollowed turf here at TIO Traeger Park.
Nothing nasty was happening. Just someone
Nothing
showed
at
a bit
all.
of support. Well done by security there too.
Whoever it is, it's just cost his team a minute. Anyway, the ball's back here in the fridge. He wins it. The Kelvinator, he gets it to Dixon. Dixon, he overruns the football. Snap around the good. Roger, Kieran with the candy.
Yeah, umpire Gallio onto that. The ball slipped out of one hand when he got caught in the tackle, and Gallio was in a better position to see it than the umpire in charge. Good umpiring today.
Oh, for sure. And Joshua Dixon, he laid the tackle, but he's been asked to go back around the mark.
He could put this to the goal square.
Yeah, Mount Allan is just making it clear, giving Stafford a clear possession. Stafford, he's at back position, best position.
Oh, there's the push.
That's the second one. That's the second one against Stafford for that. He looks so much better. He can't get in one-on-one tussles with Smith because he's just probably about 20 kilos heavier, but I don't know how you do that over Stafford. Anyway, the ball comes out. Rowe takes the mark. He goes down the line looking for, no, he can't take the mark. He ducks into it. He needs to get rid of it. He's over the top of it. No free kick doing there. Oh, good work there by Yum Yum. Clifford Pope, big shout out to Titjarinya too. Ball, a bit of a wrestling off the ball, and it's going to be a free kick here, and it's going to go against Papunya in Lionel Minor, and it's going to be a free kick to the last free kick there in Ronson Campbell.
Yeah, bit of discussion about it.
He just pulled him off the ball stand. He kicked the handball off. No, he's got to come around. Umpire Gallio's in charge. 90 seconds to go. I know they want to get on with it, but and that's Ronson Campbell it is. He just...
Nice kick.
Good work there.
Nemai Long with the footy. So one last chance, perhaps Manos called to play on. Minor almost got there, but Long did go along with the kick. They go for the mark. Augustine Dixon, hands waiting at the back. Standing Long!
Wow!
Puts it through for a goal to Mount Allan, and there's only 1 point the difference again on the Power and Water scoreboard. That's 1 minute to go before half time.
That's Stanley's second goal for the afternoon, Stan. And guess what? 1 point margin. Just on the verge of half time, a minute to go.
Yeah, reading the play, opportunistic.
Skillful, because it was going in the Stafford direction, but
and he's done it against a club he played a lot of footy for over the years too.
He played in last year's premiership. So anyway, you wouldn't read about it. Go from one club to the other. Time will tell.
40 seconds left as they ball it up back in the middle. Tap went down to Long, tried to get the kick away, it was smothered. Big Perry, maybe one last chance for Papunya. Kick out wide to the half-forward flank. Oh, the bounce favoured Papunya. Lionel Minor picks up, tried to get the handball over to Pope. They're looking for divine intervention from Pope at the moment. The umpire's blowing the whistle, and he's going to give advantage. They play on. Anthony Campbell launches it long, deep inside 50 for Mount Allan. Good punch away from behind. The crumb spill Mount Allan's way, and bounces it in towards goals to Zach Stafford, and he just misses. Almost a Zach attack right at the end. And scores are level on the Power and Water scoreboard.
Yeah, who wrote the script? I told you before the game. Let's just not hope we get a draw like last week. Anyway, this is a close game, and not even enough time for a kick, but we just recap on the score. As you can see on the screen, viewers, it's 38 apiece. Nothing in it, Stan. Let's start again. Second half.
What a half of footy. That's a grand final for you in bush footy here in Central Australia. That term, Mount Allan really did dominate. They kicked 3 goals for, Papunya just at 2-1. So that's 7 scoring shots to 3 in that term. But Papunya's accuracy in front of goal sees them, not cling to a lead. Now scores are level on the Power and Water scoreboard. It's going to be a great second half. Stay with us on ICTV because it's the only place to watch local footy from Central Australia.
The telecast of this game is brought to you by Power and Water. Power and Water Corporation, supporting local football and saving water.
What do you all do if you see a water running? Turn it off!
What's up? It's me, Baker Boy. Our knowledge for looking after water has passed on from generation to generations. Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We turn off the taps. We're looking for leaks. We report the leaks. That's smart water. You can be water smart and you can help your family be water smart too. What will you do?
We are the Papunya school.
Our family?
Your family.
The Papunya culture school.
Our culture.
Your culture.
The Papunya true school.
True language.
True hearts.
The Papunya two-way school.
Learning old.
Learning new.
Come to your Papunya school.
You are.
We are.
Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We turn off the taps. What will you do?
Milpa, the trachoma goanna, is here to remind us that clean faces keep our eyes healthy and strong.
That's right, and getting rid of snotty noses and mucky eyes helps stop trachoma.
Let's have a look in the mirror to check if our faces are clean.
Having strong, healthy eyes and following Milpa's 6 steps to stop germs helps us kick goals and win premierships. So remember, clean faces, strong eyes.
Smoking can kill you from head to toe. It can destroy your brain, leading to strokes and permanent brain damage. Smoking can ruin your lungs, causing lung cancer and other permanent lung damage. Smoking can kill your heart, increasing the risk of heart attack and heart failure. It can destroy your vital organs, weaken your bones. There are many ways smoking harms your body. Smoking kills.
Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We report the leaks. Tell your family, tell your teacher, that's smart water. What will you do?
Oh hey, is that Milpa, the trachoma goanna?
Yeah, it is. Milpa is here to remind us to follow his 6 steps to stop germs.
That's right, by following the 6 steps we can have strong eyes and healthy bodies.
And by doing these steps every day, you can stop trachoma and other sicknesses.
Yep, if we have sharp vision, then we can pass the ball properly, kick goals and win matches. So remember, clean faces, strong eyes.
Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We're looking for leaks. That's my water. What will you do?
Can I get a pack of 50s? Or not 20?
Did you know 1 packet of cigarettes is the same value as food for your family, phone credit, football tickets, fuel for your car, things for your kids? Need help making good choices? Contact Congress today for more information and support.
What's up? It's me, Baker Boy. Our knowledge for looking after water has passed on from generation to generations. Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We turn off the taps. We're looking for leaks. We report the leaks. That's smart water. You can be water smart and you can help your family be water smart too. What will you do?
and you're watching ICTV and our coverage of the 2022 AFL Central Australia Community Bush Grand Final, and what you can see on your screens is our famous dancing boundary umpire, Lazarus Connolly, putting on some moves for the big crowd here at Traeger Park. Stay with us on ICTV, the second half coming up soon. Hope you're all dancing like Lazarus.
The telecast of this game is brought to you by Power and Water. Power and Water Corporation, supporting local football and saving water.
What you all do if you see a water running? Turn it off!
What's up? It's me, Baker Boy. Our knowledge for looking after water has passed on from generation to generations. Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We turn off the taps. We're looking for leaks. We report the leaks. That's smart water. You can be water smart, and you can help your family be water smart too. What will you do?
We are the Papunya school.
Our family?
Your family.
The Papunya culture school.
Our culture.
Your culture.
The Papunya true school.
True language.
True hearts.
The Papunya two-way school.
Learning old.
Learning new.
Come to your Papunya school.
You are.
We are.
Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We turn off the taps. What will you do?
Milpa, the trachoma goanna, is here to remind us that clean faces keep our eyes healthy and strong.
That's right, and getting rid of snotty noses and mucky eyes helps stop trachoma.
Let's have a look in the mirror to check if our faces are clean.
Having strong, healthy eyes and following Milpa's 6 steps to stop germs helps us kick goals and win premierships. So remember, clean faces, strong eyes.
Smoking can kill you from head to toe. It can destroy your brain, leading to strokes and permanent brain damage. Smoking can ruin your lungs, causing lung cancer and other permanent lung damage. Smoking can kill your heart, increasing the risk of heart attack and heart failure. It can destroy your vital organs, weaken your bones. There are many ways smoking harms your body. Smoking kills.
Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We report the leaks. Tell your family, tell your teacher, that's smart water. What will you do?
Oh hey, is that Milpa, the trachoma goanna?
Yeah, it is. Milpa is here to remind us to follow his 6 steps to stop germs.
That's right, by following the 6 steps we can have strong eyes and healthy bodies.
And by doing these steps every day, you can stop trachoma and other sicknesses.
Yep, if we have sharp vision, then we can pass the ball properly, kick goals and win matches. So remember, clean faces, strong eyes.
Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We're looking for leaks. That's my water. What will you do?
Can I get a pack of 50s? Or not 20?
Did you know 1 packet of cigarettes is the same value as food for your family, phone credit, football tickets, fuel for your car, things for your kids? Need help making good choices? Contact Congress today for more information and support.
What's up? It's me, Baker Boy. Our knowledge for looking after water has passed on from generation to generations. Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We turn off the taps. We're looking for leaks. We report the leaks. That's smart water. You can be water smart, and you can help your family be water smart too. What will you do?
Ready, Jamie? Yeah, it's been 11 years, everybody, since I got on the stage. You can come in, long as you don't start a fight. Where the fire is burning for everyone. There's a story about a friend I used to know. His courage is stronger than anyone I know. He had time living with his family, bringing back all the old memories. At a time he was a young man, till the day he went away. But I still think of him as family, and my heart is where my own. Like he said, yeah, like he said, yeah. Why would you give it away when it belongs to you and me? We've been here since the revolution, from the day we stand up for our own. So I find myself on this road again, trying to get back home where the rain is pouring down, and the stories of my people can be told from different towns. We are not the same, but we are when you are to blame for the reason for our pain, and the reason we won't go away. Like he said, yeah, yeah, you can come in, long as you don't start a fight. Where the fire is burning for everyone. There's a story about a friend I used to know. His courage is stronger than anyone I know. He had time living with his family, bringing back all the old memories. At a time he was a young man, till the day he went away. But I still think of him as family, and my heart is where my own. Like he said, yeah, like he said, yeah. Why would you give it away when it belongs to you and me? We've been here since the revolution, from the day we stand up for our own. So I find myself on this road.
The telecast of this game is brought to you by Power and Water. Power and Water Corporation, supporting local football and saving water.
That's my water!
And welcome back for the second half of ICTV's coverage of the 2022 AFL Central Australia Community Footy Grand Final. All set up for a great second half. We're basically starting the second half where we started the first term. Scores are level. Papunya 6-2-38 leading Mount Allen 5-8-38 on the Power and Water scoreboard. My name's Stan Coombe. Joining me in commentary, Joe Clark. Joe Clark, we're none the wiser as to who's going to win this particular game, but we did notice one thing at halftime, a big injury for Papunya.
Yeah, McDanger on the crutches, you know, that's a big loss for them. He's come off it. I think his knee was heavily strapped with ice. But again, mate, I just want a quick shout out to the great man. He said he was going to provide feedback, and that he has. Darryl White, big shout out to you and the family. Mount Allan are dominating, as we can see, but they're just not getting the goals on the board. And Nalkin's doing his stuff, and of course the ball coming in, one-on-one, Stafford's just not, Smith's holding his own, but yeah, Staff out in the lead, obviously, he does well, and great entertaining first half of footy, Stan.
Certainly was. And look, Mount Allan, 13 scoring shots to Papunya 8. That would indicate that they could probably be leading by 4 or 5 goals, but they're not. Scores are level as umpire Gallio holds the ball aloft. The big Kelvin White up against Perry in the ruck, and the big Fridge slaps it forward in Mount Allan's direction. It bounces back to the nail gun.
Perry's
Quick
down.
kick around the corner. Bouncing ball at centre half forward. Josiah Minor slaps it a bit further forward for Papunya. Shane Inkamala will run to put some pressure on the racehorse Liam Long. Long gets him in a tackle. Inkamala just got the handball away. Josiah Minor there. He can't pick it up. Ball towards Avon Sandy, he can't get it either. And now Bryson Long will clear with a cute little kick out of the back line, almost marked by Inkamala in the end. But eventually, Hamish Martin will clear out of the danger area for Mount Allan, looking for Cassian Jones, and he's in a contest.
Wiley, don't know how he got rid of that. Nevertheless, he's appealed for a free kick. The umpire says the boundary umpire wins on this occasion. He's going to toss it in. But yeah, Perry, he was hurt, but he's back out there, Stan. He's gone for this ruck contest here. He's going to go up against the big Kelvinator, Kelvin White, the big Fridge, the Double Door Express. He's not unplugged this week, Stan. He gets front
nice
position,
tap.
gives it down to his teammate there. Oh, leading in the race there. Good work out of defence again, Mount Allan. It shanks that off the boot, and that was Marcus Briscoe. He kicked a goal in that second term.
Socket it beautifully.
Yeah.
Under a bit of pressure there. He got a little bit of a push as he got his left boot to the ball on that occasion. Perry short kick in. Gets it to Vincent McDonald. Don't know if it went 15. Short pass from McDonald does. And the mark taken by Lindsay Rowe. Rowe will go long towards the attacking 50-metre line now for Papunya. Plenty back there. Amaniah Turner, one of them for Mount Allan. In the end, left it for Liam Long. And now he'll go with the left boot. Sent it back in board a little bit. Vincent McDonald underneath it takes the chest mark for Papunya.
Courage. That's what's doing grand final. Vincent McDonald, one of the McDonald, he goes out to Josiah Minor. He goes with a spiral inside forward 50, the danger zone, but there's nothing there but Eagles, the Mount Allan variety. Yullamoo community, big shout out to all the family out there that ain't able to get here. You're watching us live on ICTV. Your man, he goes out of defence there, and Marcus Briscoe, he has one bounce. They go out to the Gap Road wing. Henley Driffin it is. He goes up against Hagen. Zach, son of Norman. He has one bounce. He has another. He takes his opponent on in Driffin. He's got some leg speed to get away from him. Anyway, the ball's over the top. 2 minds there, Smith. Ball's tapped over the Stafford direction. Stafford, he can't bend down to get it. Comes over to Smith. Smith tries to do a little soccer. Soccer's to himself, but it's going to... Oh, well done there. Snapped around the line. Jones looking for Stafford. He spoils from behind. Good spoil. Rowe, he's got it on one leg, but he snaps it in. Dangerous! Dangerous, and Stanley Long attempts a mark, but he can't take the mark. Ball comes out. Hemi Driffin. He goes with a worm-burning pass down the line. Looking for his teammate. He goes one way. Ducks under it. The umpire, Wally Gallio, in best position, and says, you can't do that. Mount Allan, they're off to the races. They go to looking for the Kelvinator. Kelvin, he gives it off. White, he gives it off to his running teammate. Then Amaniah Turner, he goes long. Look at Stafford! What a mark, the big man, 3 deep. He wanted it more than anyone else.
Shows the big crowd the footy as well.
Again, Stafford telling them where to go, Stan. If he kicks a point, he wants his teammates to block it off the old 7-point play. The score's a dead level. First shot on goal for Stafford in this third term, the premiership quarter. Can he roost his team home? He twingles it, he twists it, he comes in. He likes it as soon as it left the boot. Right through the high diddle. Look at Terry Bell. There they are. That's how big that barramundi is. That big. Stafford's kicked his third, Stan.
Live action replay here. Amaniah Turner's had a great game. Received a handball off the Kelvinator in the middle of the ground. And there's big Stafford. Not much you can do about that, Travis Smith. He's right there with him.
Yeah.
6 points the difference on the Power and Water scoreboard. Mount Allen leading.
That's their biggest margin, I think, for the afternoon, Stan.
See their supporters on the fence there.
On the old
Great
Pioneer
crowd
Hill.
Great crowd over there.
Just
too.
extends the green for the blue today.
Back in the middle, the Kelvinator wins a tap forward for Mount Allen. Oh, the bounced in favour. Baden Alkin's handball was smothered. Now a little kick forward from Namaya Long for Mount Allen. Footy on the half forward flank for them. Vincent McDonald under a bit of pressure. The handball to Lindsay Rowe. Rowe goes high and long. Here comes Josiah Minor, who takes the mark. Half forward flank. Booming left foot coming. He goes for the torp and he connects with a two. Right into the forward pocket. And Davey Briscoe saves the day again. Second chest
That
mark
went
for him.
75 metres, Stan. Now that's not exaggerating.
Massive kick. Dangerous pass there by Davey Briscoe, but it's a good one to Liam Long. The racehorse has got it for Mount Allen.
Yeah, correct weight. He's taken a mark. Long. He goes with a long raking kick. Dangerous because Pope is there, but Namaya Long, you've said how good he's been in this quarter. He goes with a spiral. He shanks it. It still goes 50 metres. Uncontested mark. Good work there. And good work out of the fence there. There was John Stevens. Stevens goes down the line looking for his teammate. Goes with a worm-burning pass inside forward 50. Courage, all right, but they're there. Good snap around the corner. J-Lo Anderson, he goes looking for it, but it's going to be rushed through. No, still there, Stacks on the mill. Just the bearded one, Bryson. He gets it out of the danger zone. He goes looking for Namaya Long. Long picks it up.
Oh.
Dangerous right in front of the umpire. Weedy Ace is in good position. There's Papunya Eagles everywhere. There's a nest of them. Comes out, snap around the corner. Shane Kamala likes it. Guess what, Stan? Scores a level yet again.
Gee, they had to work hard for that, didn't they? Have a look at this on the live action replay. Just contest after contest. Little toe pokes, handballs, fumbles. There's pressure everywhere. But eventually, Kamala gets his third.
Wow.
Right, gee, you can
two in the first and one in the third.
You can just feel the excitement building here, Joe. You can hear it through the headsets. The crowd is getting engaged. And another goal for goal classic, bush footy at Traeger Park. Never fails to deliver.
Never. 6.5 minutes gone in this premiership quarter. It's just like two heavyweights, you know, throwing a few punches.
Speaking of heavyweights, there's a big fridge in the middle up against Perry. Perry got the tap down, but it was rowed by Mount Allen. Joshua Dixon knocking it forward. Ball spills free to Stanley Long quickly onto the left boot. Stafford on the lead out from full forward. It bounced in front of him, punched away by the Papunya defence. Vincent McDonald under pressure, handball to Morris Roberts. Oh, they're linking up. Travis Smith, the big don't argue. And then the handball over to Lindsay Rowe. And now Papunya away, kick to Lionel Minor, takes it just forward to the wing. Scott Perry there, doesn't need him, has a bounce, and now he kicks inside 50. Josiah Minor up from behind, can't take the mark. Haven Sandy there, Bryson Long looking for a free kick. Not forthcoming. Sandy misses Minor with a handball out of bounds for a boundary throw in.
Yeah, Bryson Long appealed for a free kick, but the bearded one, there was nothing doing there, so it's going to be a boundary throw in, 40 metres out from the attacking goal of Papunya Eagles.
Well, every passage of play seems to have gone up a notch now, Joe.
Oh, for sure. The heavyweights there really going to go blow for blow. Minor, he gets front position. He gets in there. Oh, good soccer off the ground there by Minor. But smother off the ball, and it's gone out of bounds on the full. The umpire is adjudicated. The umpire says no, throw it in. No, it is going to be a free kick.
Oh, well done. Well done, David Briscoe, anyway, for his defensive effort. Liam Long with the footy. Short pass, back into the corridor.
The Kelvinator.
Kelvin White. Slowing things down now for Mount Allen. Scores are level, Power and Water scoreboard. It's happened about 3 or 4 times today. Lies past Cassian Jones with the mark on the back flank. Kicks to the wing. Oh, 2 on 1. Franklin Anderson just standing there waiting for it. Oh, they almost got to him. But he's measured the kick beautifully and found Josiah Minor. He's got it about 70 out from goal. Look for the big left, Joe.
There he goes short with the left there. He lets us down on that occasion, Stan, but Namaya Long's there. Kelvinator, he can't bend down.
Oh!
Good effort there by Franklin Anderson. He appealed for a free kick. Good body work there. Henley Driffin goes long in the forward line.
Oh, Travis McDonald, he had to stretch the fingertips there.
You lose one, McDonald. We've got another McDanger.
Oh, it's a young brother now. He's got to do it.
He's going for his second stand. But it's a good work twice. 2 passages of play there for Franklin Anderson. He's done his finger.
He's getting his finger put back in by one of his teammates at the moment, so he might have had a case.
I had a chat to him before this game, and he said, "This is it. This is his last."
What a great career it's been. Travis McDonald puts it through for a goal to Papunya. They lead by 6 points on the Power and Water scoreboard. Midway through the third term of the 2022 Community Grand Final. What's a fingertipper, that one? That's a slips catch for Travis McDonald.
Oh, he appealed for a free kick, but you watch this on the replay, how he just gets the shotgun out. As soon as it left his boot, and I think he got his target. He was aiming for straight through the middle of the sticks, and umpire Nipris didn't let him down. That's the lead gone in front of Papunya. As you can see on the Power and Water scoreboard, 50 plays 44. Halfway through this premiership decider.
Peyton Algan limping off through the interchange gates for Western Origin.
Yeah,
another big game player. McDonald already off.
Yeah, Kelvinator up against Perry. Perry goes down. Kelvinator wins it. He gets his own, his own ball. Comes out to Joshua Dixon. Not a kind bounce from Papunya. They off to the races. Snap around the corner. Bouncing the wrong way. 5-point margin stand. Just ticked under 10 minutes to go in this third term. Smith, he goes short, finds Vincent McDonald. McDonald's got Pope out here. Clifford, he takes a mark. He got Perry down the line, uncontested. Perry takes a mark right in front of the commentary box. Here at TIO Traeger Park, over the top, he finds Minor. No, it's not Minor.
Morris Roberts.
Roberts, it is. Short to Josiah. Josiah's taken a mark, and he says, I'm going to go back and have a shot. It's going to test him, Stan.
Too right, but he has got a big kick. But as big as it is, I don't know about this one. Mind you, he did latch onto a 70-metre early on, I guess.
Yeah.
Snake pit pocket as well. Probably a little bit further out to deem that the pocket. This is more like the flank. It'll take a mighty kick.
He could join that canteen queue.
Let's have a look at that. Gee whiz, he's giving it a right. It's going to go right to the line. And touch through for a behind. Mighty kick. That point makes the difference. Oh, I think one scoreboard might have put it onto the wrong team initially. I think it should be 7 points the difference.
Yeah, no, Papunya kicked, Mount Allan kicked
them. They did kick them, yep. So 6 points the difference again. Power and Water scoreboard. Kaboom!
Big kick out of defence. They go looking for and finding Augustine Dixon. He goes with a left foot kick out at the back. Joshua Dixon, he runs onto it. He's got Wiley to beat. He taps it to his own advantage. Wiley, he does well to get it back. He's appealing for a free kick in Joshua Dixon. Good work. It's going to be a free kick. Wiley appealed for that one, and he got it. He's done that well today. He's appealed for the free kicks, and he's been asked to play on though. Wiley, where's the next link in the chain? They're gone to Meyer. Good work in the defence there. Ball can't be won out of there. Still comes out the back. McDonald. Travis, he can't get a clear possession. He appealed for a free kick. The umpire says right on the mark, and it is a free kick. It's been changed. It's been reversed.
Oh, you should be doing that when you've got it.
Been reversed.
Anthony Campbell with the footy. When you get those ones, you've got to take them, not get them reversed. He's got it over to the mile long into the centre of the ground. It's good if this works.
They're out here.
Footy in the hands of Anton Andy out there. He kicks out towards the wing. Found Liam Long. The racehorse has got it on the far side of the ground. They're building now, Mount Allan.
Stafford there, he's going to go to true centre forward position.
Beautiful kick. Stafford the mark on the chest. He can shoot for goal from about 55 out.
While there's no one there.
Can make the distance. He kicked one from 50 earlier on. He's going to go for the pass, so inside 50. What a beautiful kick to Augustine Dixon. Just stood his ground and took the mark. Gee, that's a penetrating low bullet. That's a 45-metre pass, and hasn't gone above head
Off one step. Off one step too, Stan. Might add that too, but...
Here's the other bloke that's been able to kick goals for him in recent weeks. He got 2 last week. He hasn't got any today, Augustine Dixon, but he did hit the post twice.
Yeah. Son of the great Adrian. He comes in deliberate approach. He backs himself. He shanks it off the boot and gone through for a minor score. They reduced that margin to under a kick. 6 minutes to go in this third term stand.
I just wanted him to get it so I could say scores are level again. But they're not. 5 points to lead. Travis Smith short kick into Lindsay Rowe. He's had a productive game, young fella. Another one from one of those under-18. Short pass from him to the dashing Vincent McDonald. And he passes to Big Barry. He's got the mark on the half-back flank now for Papunya. Just chipping it around. Another good pass. The mark taken this time by Randy Waco. Hey-ho, away we go with Waco to Henley Driffen kicks towards the half-forward flank. And he finds Kieran Roger. Roger over and out. He kicks a pass looking for Josiah Minor. Oh, good hand on it. Amaniah Turner. Franklin Anderson with the crumbs. Centering kick towards the top of the goal square. Shane Kamala's lurking. Can't get a handle on the footy. Taps into his own veins. Now he's got it in Kamala. Oh, his kick's been smothered. And it rebounds back out towards the defensive 50 now. Big Bryson Long there, left it for his teammate, and eventually Long clearing kick out of the fence by Josiah Cook, marked in the middle of the ground for Papunya by John Stevens.
It ends up with Rowe. Lindsay, he's been handy. He goes long. He makes that McDonald. Travis, he gets on that left foot kick. Snap around the corner. Anderson bounces through for a minor score stand. Just under 5 minutes to go in this.
Makes it 6 points of difference again. One straight kick on the Power and Water scoreboard. Liam Long doesn't waste any time from the kick in. Played on, short pass. Kelvin White called the play on 15. He just dumps it like a wrestling move, the big freak. And now he kicks towards the half-back flank. Ball off hands. Picking it up, Cassian Jones for Mount Allen. Under a bit of pressure, Pope was chasing. Jones's kick is high towards the wing. Long! Turns back the clock. A little bit of air time. And then the presence of mind to mark on the chest. Long to the other Long, to Maya Long now in the centre of the ground. He gets around, almost slips over on that cricket pitch. He shouldn't put one of them on the shot a goal coming up from about 40 out, 45-degree angle. Just see on the replay here, here's the big fridge. Woo! Bang!
Don't argue. Don't argue.
Slam the door shut.
And be good to your mother.
Not getting any midnight smacks out of me tonight. The door's been slammed shut. Daniel Stafford Jr. shooting for goal. Guess what? Scores are level on the Power and Water scoreboard.
That's his third stand. He's kicked one in each quarter.
I've got him for 4, Joe.
Sorry, you're correct.
Oh, look at this. Here's the replay. Slip on that cricket pitch. I keep saying it, but I don't know why you'd have one of those on a footy ground like this. That's the only thing wrong with it. Well, here we go again. And look at that, 17 scoring shots for Mount Allen. Papunya 12. 5 more scoring shots.
10-1. I'll tell you, if you're the coaching staff of Mount Allen, you'd want 10-7, but they've got plenty of time to rectify that.
If Coach Darren Wilson had another week, there'd be goal-kicking practice this week, but he hasn't got it. Free kick to Perry in the middle.
Perry it is. He goes long looking for Minor, Josiah. He's been handy the half-forward flank today. Chips it over the top. There he is.
Kieran Roger,
my man, he's there, takes the uncontested mark. He just followed the good work out of the centre, and that's dangerous signs for Mount Allen. That's 6-6-6, free kick automatic if you don't get it right.
I was just wondering though, with Josiah Minor from 60 out, might have more chance of making the distance than Kieran Roger does from just inside 50.
He's got a lovely left foot kick, accuracy second to none. But anyway, commentators do curse him, but he crosses the 50-metre arc.
Giving it a go.
He likes it.
Oh, did that get touched?
Cleared the... No, it has been touched. Umpire Nippers is right on the mark.
There.
And so is the umpire goes over.
Yep, touched it is.
Touched on the line. And 5 point... No, sorry, 1 point margin. That's the 1 point margin. 2 minutes to go, Stan.
Liam Long will take the kick in for Mount Allen. It's just going to be a little short one out into the back pocket there, Anthony Campbell. Now he can go longer. Clears the defensive 50. Marcus Briscoe got himself in a little bit of space out there and took the mark just before the Papunya cavalry arrived. Nice kick to the half-back flank. Retaining possession here, Mount Allen. Kick into the middle was good too. The mark taken by Hamish Martin. They're just slowing it down at the moment. Now Martin will play on around the man on the mark. Not a bad kick either. Augustine Dixon dives low to the ground. And he pulls in a good catch. And now he'll play on with a long kick. 1-on-1 contest. Stafford and Smith. Smith in the front position this time. The crumb spilled Papunya's way. And a long clearing kick gets it out to centre backward. Braden Wiley marks on the chest.
He's got a Minor over the top. He goes even wider though. This is the other Minor. And it's Lionel it is. He drops what he should have taken. He's got plenty of time though. He gets it back over to a teammate there all alone. And that was good stuff there by Dion Raggett. Raggett goes down the line, ends up with a nail gun. Bro Beatty goes looking for Anderson, he goes in there and it's going to be a free kick. Now play on.
long, and he's out of the fence. He goes in for Cassian Jones. He takes the finger tipper. Handball over to Josh Dixon. Dixon's got his teammate there down the line. Hagen! Zach Hagen, son of Norman. Famous name too. Ronnie Hagen, the first ever Central Mudgeonah coach. Short, looking for Stafford! Oh, here we go. That was set up for Stafford. He knew that young Zach Hagen was going to kick it into space. He's another one that's eligible for the under-18s comp too, and Hagen. I reckon the other thing that's happening too is some midfield legs for Papunya retiring. They couldn't get back to block up the hole that Stafford was leading into. Good. He kicked this from just inside 50, so distance not a problem. Never is for him. He's kicked 4, kicked 9 last week to get him here. Oh, he's a beautiful kick, isn't it? Wow, Daniel Stafford Jr. does it again, and we've got another change of the lead right on the three-quarter time siren. 5-point margin stand, and that was his 6th. I mean, you said it, I think, halfway through the second, that we're going to will get more. Yeah. There it is. The third quarter had been won by Mount Allan because it was a draw at half-time. Here's the replay. Hagen just puts it into the space. And the great man does the rest himself, and it's a glorious kick. Yep, just a little bit of left to right fade on that one, and straight over the goal umpire's head in the end. I've got him down for 5 goals. 5 of Mount Allan's 8 goals there, 8-10, 58. Papunya 8-5, 53 on the Power and Water scoreboard. Only 5 points in it at three-quarter time. We're all set up for yet another exciting final term of a Bush Footy Grand Final. Stay with us on ICTV, it's the only place to see it.
The telecast of this game is brought to you by Power and Water. Power and Water Corporation, supporting local football and saving water.
Don't leave the tap on!
Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? That's my water. What will you do?
I don't play footy anymore because I smoke.
We don't have enough money to go out bush because I smoke.
I don't enjoy my food anymore. I can't taste anything because I smoke.
There are so many reasons to quit.
Milpa, the trachoma goanna, is here to remind us that clean faces keep our eyes healthy and strong.
That's right, and getting rid of snotty noses and mucky eyes helps stop trachoma.
Let's have a look in the mirror to check if our faces are clean.
Having strong, healthy eyes and following Milpa's 6 steps to stop germs helps us kick goals and win premierships. So remember, clean faces, strong eyes.
Smoking can kill you from head to toe. It can destroy your brain, leading to strokes and permanent brain damage. Smoking can ruin your lungs, causing lung cancer and other permanent lung damage. Smoking can kill your heart, increasing the risk of heart attack and heart failure. It can destroy your vital organs, weaken your bones. There are many ways smoking harms your body. Smoking kills.
Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We turn off the taps. What will you do?
The telecast of this game is brought to you by Power and Water. Power and Water Corporation, supporting local football and saving water.
Don't leave the tap on!
Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? That's my water. What will you do?
I don't play footy anymore because I smoke.
We don't have enough money to go out bush because I smoke.
I don't enjoy my food anymore. I can't taste anything because I smoke.
There are so many reasons to quit.
Milpa, the trachoma goanna, is here to remind us that clean faces keep our eyes healthy and strong.
That's right, and getting rid of snotty noses and mucky eyes helps stop trachoma.
Let's have a look in the mirror to check if our faces are clean.
Having strong, healthy eyes and following Milpa's 6 steps to stop germs helps us kick goals and win premierships. So remember, clean faces, strong eyes.
Smoking can kill you from head to toe. It can destroy your brain, leading to strokes and permanent brain damage. Smoking can ruin your lungs, causing lung cancer and other permanent lung damage. Smoking can kill your heart, increasing the risk of heart attack and heart failure. It can destroy your vital organs, weaken your bones. There are many ways smoking harms your body. Smoking kills.
Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We turn off the taps. What will you do?
ICTV, showing your way, my way, our way. Highway.
ICTV, showing our way.
Too good. Too good, Tarona.
The telecast of this game is brought to you by Power and Water. Power and Water Corporation, supporting local football and saving water.
And welcome back to ICTV's coverage of the 2022 AFL Central Australia Community Footy Grand Final. Some great scenes I just seen before the cameras came back on. My name's Stan Coombe, joining me commentary Joe Clark, Daniel Stafford, the staff of Mount Allan, running down the grandstand side wing, getting handshakes from firstly Josiah Miner and then Franklin Anderson, shaking hands with opponents at the start of a final team of a grand final. Let's hope it all finishes like that as well. That's great sportsmanship
for sure, Stan.
From both clubs.
Let's face it, they are neighbours, you know, so they still got to face each other tomorrow on the way home. But how good that's great sportsmanship, and like you say, hopefully they can carry on.
5 points of difference, mate.
Yeah. If you were asking me for a tip, I'd say I don't know, because we'll probably see a handful of changes. Sorry, Stan, I just knocked his pen out.
Probably ask you 5 minutes from the end and you still won't know.
Yeah, the Fridge wins that, the Calvinator, but it's been knocked back the opposite direction. Leading in the race is Augustine Dixon. He trips over. The ball's still there, needed to be won. Ball comes out to the Calvinator. All alone, the doors are open. The Fridge, he's been dealt with half. He's got rid of the football. At the back, Stanley Long. He's smart. This way, that way. Snap around the corner. Good pass. Goes short looking for Stafford. Stafford down on his bootlaces, but Smith, one of the rare turnovers, he gives it off to his partner in crime there, and McDonald. Ball comes down the line. Ball comes over to Josiah Miner. He takes an uncontested mark. He's got a partner in crime there in Inkamala. He doesn't go over the back of him, loses his feet, gets back up, snaps around the corner, and it misses everything out of bounds on the full.
I reckon that last delivery forward from Mount Allan, we found the only weakness for Daniel Stafford on the lead, trying to pick it up at his bootlaces. And that's about the only weakness. And,
there's about 6 foot
for a man
4,
of that size,
he's
fair
got
enough.
Bend down 6'4". Anyway,
Augustine Dixon will take the mark from the kick in the play from Mount Allan. Oh, he's ducked. And I reckon the umpire's going to pay too high anyway.
Yeah, 2 kick, yep.
Augustine
Against
Dixon.
Shane Inkamala. Shane Inkamala, there's a couple of times the Papunya lads are worrying about the ground instead of worrying about what they're doing out here. They're worrying about the crowd. Anyway, the ball's still there. Augustine Dixon, he's been moved up the ground. He's on the wing. He's in the defensive zone. He just goes with the spiral. He goes in the Fridge's direction. Kelvinator. He can't take a mark. Josiah Miner just runs out of there like a thief in the night. Goes in the forward line long. The bearded one drops it. Comes out the back, but they run out of there. Long.
Racing.
They're often racing. Goes out there, Sassy and Jones. He's all alone on the Gap Road wing. He's got plenty of time. He comes back in, shows a bit of candy, comes back in, dangerous kick, but up to the challenge. And Josiah Cook, he goes down the line, but nothing but Eagles at the back. Sorry, the Papunya Eagles, that is.
Good work out of defence there. Coming over looking for Josiah Minor. We've seen this last week. He just gets a ton of possession out wide. Dixon handballs it over to the fridge. He swallows it up, but it comes back. But Stanley Long it is. He makes a contest. He's been held on without the ball. He's stopping the forward, and the umpire's seen what I said, and it's going to be a free kick. All that skills and experience here.
Yeah, he hasn't got the pace he once had.
He wants Stafford to go back in the middle. What about that clever ball? Comes back, been manhandled, and the umpire says play on. Stephen Medios is in best position.
Tackle.
Smith goes a long way down, gets the handball out wide. Papunya away, you stand.
It's amazing how they got out of trouble there. Henley Griffin with the mark on the back flank, and now it's their turn to go forward. He had a bounce, kicks to the wing, bullet-like pass. Kieran Roger marks on the chest, gets around onto the left boot, kicked. He wanted Josiah Minor. It didn't get to him, but the ball spills free to Minor. Taps it to his own advantage, can't take it. Stolen away by Davey Briscoe. Now he's off for Mount Allen. One bounce to the wing, off the side of the boot with a little baby torpedo, but he hits Stanley Long on the chest.
Stanley Long's got Stafford all alone. If he wants, he goes in that direction. Stafford against Perry, kicks it into the open space. Stafford, how about that for some skill? Big Perry, I don't know how he got rid of that. Ball ends up with the Mount Allen snap on goal.
Oh, dear. I thought I was in Jurassic Park there, Joe. There was giants lumbering all over the place.
Jurassic Park Part 10.
Big Stafford, Big Smith, and then Big Perry came in as well.
Wow, that goal, it's a goal margin now, Stan.
6 points of difference.
Handy point for Mount Allen.
He's the biggest dinosaur of all, just about, I think. Travis Smith, and a thumping kick. Got out to the back flank, but gee, that was well read by Josiah Cook. Too many to beat, though. Footy taken away by Morris Roberts. He's got space. Had one bounce, thought about the handball, changed his mind. He ran a long way. Then he got the kick away looking for the nail gun. The nail gun jugs that beautifully. Took the mark low to the ground. And umpire Gallio's blown the free kick for a whistle.
No, back down here. It was,
they spoiled the nail guns. Great work there. The wizard Patterson hands it over to Cook and then continues to run, and Cook kicks to the half-forward flank. Zach Hagan there, can't take it cleanly. Morris Roberts comes in, got the handball away. Roberts will get a free kick, too high, and it's been reversed again.
Wow. Yeah, it's going to go Wendell the wizard.
No, hang on, umpire Gallio's just correcting. I think he initially pointed the wrong way and he's fixed it up.
Yeah.
Because McDonald was dumped to the ground after the free kick. So umpire Gallio got it right in the end.
Of course he did. They shake hands. Good sportsmanship. Ball comes in and looking for Driffin. Driffin goes this way, comes back on that favoured left. He comes back inside, finds his teammate there, all alone there, and John Stevens. Stephen, worm-burning pass. Looking for
good handball.
Avon Sandy, gives it off to Kieran Roger. He lets go from just inside forward 50. It's going.
It's a free kick upfield.
Downfield, and I reckon it's going to go to Anderson. Well, he's going to claim it.
Well, he was a man in the goal square. Gee, and only just missed too, went through for a behind.
Franklin's going to take all the time in the world here to kick this goal. It's downfield, and he's going to result this stand. I'm not really going to write it down. He wants to finish on a high, there's no doubt about that.
One already today, the great man.
This is his last game. He told me that before the call.
Well, they'll be watching on the edge of their chairs at AFB Bay at the moment.
Shaw's put it straight through the middle. I didn't have to bring my white out today, mate. I've written it down, Stan.
Guess what we get to say again, Joe?
A draw.
Scores are level on the Power and Water scoreboard.
I said we'd have a handful of times that would change.
We might as well record that before the game and put it on loop, I think. 9:5:59 to Papunya, Mount Allen 8:9:59, and 14 minutes to go.
Oh, Wally Gallio, they've got the managers for the day's game in
Jaden Pryor.
Yeah.
Match manager.
Just pulling some things off the ground, and I think he might have dropped his mobile phone in the process. But anyway, ball's back in the hands of the great man, Wally Gallio. He's umpired 2,055 games too. Anyway, he's played here at Traeger Park as well. The fridge, he goes, wins that down. Joshua Dixon, he can't get his hands on the football. Rose tries, he can't get there. Rose still there.
Oh, yeah.
He's been
Fair
legged.
enough.
He's been legged. Rowe it is. They're out here. Nail gun all alone. He goes backwards, takes an uncontested mark, goes looking for...
What a kick.
Sandy. What about that pass? You wouldn't expect anything less from Bo Beatty.
Ching, the nail gun nails another one.
Yeah.
Oh, that was brilliant. Well, this young man knows how to kick goals. He might not have any today. We've seen him kick plenty in the past.
He crosses the 50-metre arc. He likes it as soon as he left the boot. But does Terry Bell like it? No. And that is the margin here. Just ticked under 13 minutes to go in this fourth and final term. Papunya lead by a point on the Power and Water scoreboard. Stan.
Rice along with the kick in for Mount Allan. 12.5 minutes of it to go. Score the short pass straight up the middle. That is dangerous. Oh, Sammy Pearce, it's a mark. Initially it was a spoil, but then he got it on the second grab. He can go back and line up for goal. 35 metres out, straight in front. Normally a lovely left-footed kick, Sammy Pearce. Don't want to put the curse on him, but I expect him to kick this.
The 2001 Patrick Nandy medalist for best on ground. He hasn't lived up to that expectations today, but he could...
Pearce with a kick. Wait on Terry Bell, he's missed it.
He pierced it too much.
He has missed it. So the margin now 2 points on the Power and Water scoreboard. I don't think they'll go for a risky kick in like that again.
Stafford's moved himself on the ball stand. He's a long way from home, but yeah.
They're only 2 points down.
Bryson Long has given the ball up. He's not going to make that mistake again. He's given
Amaniah Turner.
He plays on. He's got Wendell, the wizard pass, and he goes even longer looking for Stafford. Stafford up against Wiley. Wiley takes it to mark. He plays on. He's off to the races. Lovely kick in for Yes, Harry! Joe Franklin! He's taken a mark. This could be his second goal for the final term in his last game of his career for the mighty Papunya Eagles.
Now, once upon a time you would have backed him in. He is getting on.
I've already written it down, Stan. I don't want to put the curse on him.
A little bit of a distance issue here. He's going to have to give it a little bit. The great Franklin Anderson. Well, no problems with the distance. He just pokes at it. He pokes it straight through for his third. The margin out beyond one straight goal.
7 points. 7 points, Dan. And you see on the replay here, Wiley had two of the big men to contend with. He just bangs it in there one-on-one. Anderson run into the clear space and takes a mark.
Well, the margin now 8 points on the Power and Water scoreboard. Still plenty of time for Mount Allan. 10 minutes, 10 and a half minutes to go.
Plenty of time.
Look, if the game follows the script that it's followed all day, all season, and for the last 25 years, you can expect Mount Allan to come back.
Stafford, he's moved himself in the middle of the ground.
Wiley standing beside him. Minor in the ruck against White. White knocked it forward in Mount Allan's direction. Joshua Dixon just can't get a handle on it. Brendan Wiley picks up. Wiley's handball's a good one to Henley Griffin. He has one bounce onto the left boot. Nice looking kick to Perry, and Perry's taken the mark on the half forward flank for Papunya. Oh, the nail gun all on his own at centre half forward. The kick didn't get to him on the full. Now he's under pressure. He has to handball back towards Perry, slugging the tackle according to umpire Gallier. And Payton Alcom will slow things down, you would think, for Papunya.
Close grand final. This is where the skills and experience really comes to the top here. He's got Wiley short. He takes an uncontested mark right on the edge of the centre square. Fakes to play on. He goes looking for Sandy. Sandy can't take a mark. Good spot at the back. Inkamala. Shane from the pocket. Snap around the corner. Minor score.
Just getting on top here, Papunya, but unable to put them away.
9
missed
points
a couple.
then.
They have missed a couple.
They're off to the races here. The ball comes out. Liam Long. Correct Wade. He takes an uncontested mark. Another worm-burning pass looking for the wizard, Wendell Pedersen. He has one bounce. He has two. Big Charlie, the dinosaur, chases him. Wendell Pedersen long inside forward 50. At the back. Good attempt on mark. It's going to be a free kick. Umpire Whittier is right in the right spot. And he paid a mark.
That was a big bump. That was a big bump as he was going
paid
for
the
mark.
mark, Stan.
Josiah Cook. We'll get to see it on the live action replay. One way or the other, I think Cook should be having the shot at goal. Oh, dear, oh dear. We said Mount Allan would come back, and they have. Cook's put it through. The margin less than one goal again. It's back to 2 points on the Power and Water scoreboard. We might get a look at the live action replay here. Here's the wizard. Great run from him. And there's the kick. Well, that's a fair old bump in a marking contest. Umpire Whittier is right on the spot. And Cook puts it through for Mount Allan. 2 points the difference. 8 minutes to go on the Power and Water scoreboard. Weedy Hayes, he's got the footy back in the centre. He'll restart proceedings. Big Calvin White up against Josiah Minor. This time Minor wins the tap forward. Wiley can't take it. Minor taps it further forward. Clifford Pope just hands it over to Wiley, and Wiley gets onto a torpedo. Anderson underneath. In Kamala from behind. The crumbs spill down to Sammy Pearce. Handball to Anderson. Couldn't get boot the ball. Great tackling pressure there by the Mount Allen defence. And now Liam Long picks up in the back pocket. Little handball out in front of himself. Then he paddles it further forward and gains some yardage and gets it over the line.
40 metres out from the attacking goal of Papunya. They're pressing here. 7 minutes to go, Stan, in this Premiership decider 2022. Which way is it going? We know it's going west. Which community though? Perry, he goes up.
Whoa.
One out of there. Joshua Dixon, he just belts it in the middle of TIO, and he's been belted as well. So downfield, dangerous here. If he plays on here, he might give a 50 away. Oh, the umpire made the right call there. It's against Nelson. Well. They're away here. Wendell, where's Patterson? He goes looking for it. Stafford, he's gone back in the forward line. Dangerous, he goes looking.
Oh, I want to get it to him.
50 metres.
He didn't stand. I guess he didn't stand, did he?
Wendell, Weedy Hayes was right there on the mark. And good call, brave call.
It's a short 50.
Well, out of doubt, I'd like to play properly off him. Plays on anyway.
They're not going to allow it. They're going to bring it back.
Stephen Hayes says, nah, come back. 3-point margin in favour of Papunya, but Mount Allen are going into attack.
The Wizard. He needs to wave the magic wand here, doesn't he?
Oh, for sure.
Can he produce a bit of magic? So Mount Allen magic, Wendell Patterson, 50 metres out. He's gone the barrel! And he connected with it, but it's offline and Trooper behind the margin now. Back to 2 points on the Power Water scoreboard.
Yeah, they're coming. The Eagles are coming. The Mount Allen Eagles that are. 2 points stand. You said it. Smith, Travis, he goes long looking for Wiley. He takes an uncontested mark deep in his defence. He's got Minor out wide. He goes out to the side Minor
on the
direction.
one if he doesn't mark it.
Oh, Joshua Dixon makes a good contest, but he's got so much skill, this big, young, tall man. He can't get it back. Wendell, the Wizard Patterson, he gives it over to his teammate there. They're off to the races. Short, looking for Stanley Long, uncontested. Stafford over the top if he wants him. Stanley Long.
Has he still got the distance in the old legs?
Oh, I reckon he'll just put it into the space. Stafford will run into the space, there's no doubt about it.
Yeah, you've got to really mind him tightly now. Let's go for goal.
Long, it's Long. It's coming back.
Oh, it's marked anyway.
Wow, we step around the corner.
Did he goal. Did he miss? Oh, what to discuss here. Was it marked over the line?
I reckon it was a goal before it went in. The boundary's in there to help, to assist.
So is it Stanley Long's goal? Wait on the goal umpire here. You got the best, one of the best in the business. Phil Nippers, Terry Bell, the officials in the goals today. They've seen it all.
Yeah.
Wait on it.
Minus
1 point.
That's 1 point in it, Stan.
That's what the margin is on the Power and Water scoreboard. Smith short kick into Rowe. Rowe goes longer, gets it outside the defensive 50 to Clifford Pope. Pope, the short pass is good. Now Braden Wiley with it on the back flank. Papunya might have the footy, but they can't afford a mistake. That's a beautiful kick. The mark taken by Sammy Pearce. He goes from the wing to the flank, 2 there, and Kieran Roger takes the mark on the chest, low to the ground. He wants Griffin to go to the pocket. Now he goes back inboard to Big Perry. And Perry's taking the mark on the 50. Oh, it's got to be a good pass, and it's not.
The beard one. Cassian Jones is off to the races. He goes out wide looking for his teammate there. Uncontested mark. Mount Allen away here. Is there another 50 doing there? The umpire says, stay your mark. He goes in the Stafford direction. He's been pushed clearly in the middle of the back. At the back. The Eagles. Caught out the crash through. Umpire Nicholas. He's got the ball here. Umpire Nicholas is the second underside ball there.
More discussions in the goal square than we see in Parliament today.
He's going to ask a second opinion, third
I'll tell
opinion.
you what, Phil Nippers has had some camera time in this last quarter.
Oh, for sure. All eyes on me. The cameras, the clock should be stopped, but it's not. It's still running.
So Josiah Cook, he's got a goal already in this term. Did he get a boot on it? It's a goal!
Wow-wee! Wow, they've hit the front. 5 points, Mount Allen. 3 minutes to go, Stan.
Talk about build the suspense. It's a shame we lost. We don't have time on because we've lost about 2 minutes just discussing whether or not they're goals. Here's the replay. Briscoe, long kick into the goal square. Here goes Cook. He throws a foot at it. I don't even know if he threw a foot at it. I reckon it just bounced off his foot and through.
Wow.
But it looked to be a goal. I think they've got the right decision. 2.5 minutes left to go. 2.5 minutes. Only 5 points the difference. Papunya need a goal to get back in front. Is there a 6-6-6? And we're still losing time. Please give us time on. Ball up in the middle. The big Fridge versus Minor. Minor slaps it forward. The Wizard comes in off the wing. Leaves it for Namaya Long. Handball away under pressure. Wendell Patterson, quick kick forward. Whistle's gone. Free kick to Mount Allen. 2 minutes left on the clock.
Henley Driffin, you've got no time to waste.
No, they need to get the footy back. He walked away from it. If you're a Mount Allen player, you're not going to pick it up and give it back. You're wasting time now. You've got your noses in front.
Yeah, possession football. 5 points in
They
it.
need to man up. Watch the little backwards kick here. They're lining up behind Namaya Long. And out to the side. The kick goes to Amaniah Turner. Namaya to Amaniah.
You can go back to him if he wants. He's all alone.
Liam Long, short pass, maybe just a 15. Oh, some acting there from Liam Long. Called to play on. That's not 15. Over to Turner. Could have come unstuck. Turner through traffic. The handball back to Long.
Wow!
Long onto the left boot. That might do it without Allen.
Downfield.
Smith was got a mark.
Lever!
And the free kick's gone upfield to Stafford.
Stafford's going to milk the clock for all it's worth here, Stan.
Finish
There's
off
a
the
minute
big
to go.
torpedo.
He's telling everyone he's going for a shot, but he's going to take his best kick ever.
Well, I reckon I've seen him
ticked
kick at
under
least
him.
one from this distance before. The big torp, is it going to come out? Oh, round the man on the mark. He plays on around Smith. Goes with the left, inside 50. Oh, off hands. Great tackling by the Papunya defenders. Oh, too high.
This cut is going to Mount Allen. I can't see Papunya winning it now.
That'll do it.
Wow,
5 seconds left on the clock.
It does not matter what division Mount Allen play. Division 2 premiers, they're going to go on to be Division 1 premiers.
Umpire's called play on.
Nah, free kick to Papunya.
Papunya's.
Hold your
Surely
mouth,
not.
Joseph.
20 seconds. Surely not. The nail gun gets it forward. Morris Roberts marks. He passes off to Clifford Pope. Pope on the bounce. Oh, what a tackle! An unbelievable tackle.
That's a game-winning tackle.
Hamish Martin runs away
You'll
with
hear
the
the
footy.
crowd count this down.
Cassian Jones marks
Wow,
low on the ground.
we stand good.
2 seconds to go. Look at this reporter streaming onto the ground.
Wow,
History from Mount Allen. The Minnows from Ullamoon have won Division 1.
Wow, what a script, what a game. We couldn't call it, we said it. 5 minutes, no one knew who was going to win. Either did we, and what a great game of football to finish off 2022, Stan.
This competition does it again. This must be the most evenly contested football competition anywhere in the country, Joe. We don't need a draft, we don't need a salary cap. There's not a lot of poaching, just a little bit.
Yeah.
But it keeps producing. Even.
Every year.
Unbelievable.
Every year. Well, we've seen 2 prelims last week that was one under a goal. Now, we've just witnessed one of the greatest grand finals, I think, here at TIO Traeger Park.
The only sad thing is that there has to be a loser.
There it is.
In a game of football like that.
I feel for that number 24. He stepped up and kicked 22. He kicked 2 goals in the last term, but wow, we stand. I need a drink of water.
Final score, Mount Allen 10 goals 13, 73 to Papunya 10-8, 68. That's the Power and Water scoreboard. And it's been close all day. 9 points to lead to Papunya at quarter time. Scores were level at half time. And Mount Allen led by what they won by in the end at 3/4 time, 5 points. But gee, I lost count of how many times Papunya drew level. Well, they took the lead away, and then the lead changed hands again in the final term. Magnificent game of footy. Jono down there looking for someone to have a talk to the commentators.
We know Jono's special, but he's going to be extra special today to get an interview off someone from Mount Allen. There's no doubt about it. But
while he's doing it, maybe goal kickers, Joe?
Yeah, okay. I'll go through them, Stan. I've got them right here in front of me. There was, for Papunya, the runner-up, we had Marcus the McDanger. He kicked one. Travis McDonald kicked 2, and of course 3 to Shane Inkamala. At the core, 3-2 to Franklin Anderson. On the winners' side, we had Marcus Briscoe kick 1, Cassian Jones kicked the sealer, 1 at the end, the most important goal he's ever going to kick in his life, and of course the skills and experience of Stanley Long. He kicked 2, and of course Stafford, just a lazy day out, he kicked 5.
We actually said that that could be a match-winning effort if Travis Smith restricted him to 4 or 5. Smith's done a great job to do that, but the 5 was still just enough.
Yeah, that's anyway, there has to be one winner and there has to be one loser, and unfortunately the loser is Papunya, but the winner is, of course, the Mount Allan Eagles. There's no doubt about that.
Magnificent scenes out there on the ground being picked up by the ICTV camera crew. The whole family, the whole community's out there now congratulating their heroes. And they're going to take a Division 1 premiership back to Mount Allan. It's almost like the old Cowboys days. Look, there was a few blokes from Laramba out there. The Dixons certainly played their part. Joshua, terrific player indeed. But they've done it. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Division 2 premiers last year, Division 1 premiers this year. We're going to take a short break and then we might come back with someone to talk to, and of course, medal presentations.
TV showing our way.
The telecast of this game is brought to you by Power and Water. Power and Water Corporation, supporting local football and saving water.
That's my water!
What's up? It's me, Baker Boy. Our knowledge for looking after water has passed on from generation to generations. Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We turn off the taps. We're looking for leaks. We report the leaks. That's my water. You can be water smart and you can help your family be water smart too. What will you do?
We are the Papunya School. Our family?
Your family.
The Papunya Toy School.
Learning old.
Learning new.
Come to your Papunya School.
You are?
We are.
Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We report the leaks. Tell your family, tell your teacher, that's my water. What will you do?
The telecast of this game is brought to you by Power and Water. Power and Water Corporation, supporting local football and saving water.
That's my water!
And welcome back to ICTV's coverage of the 2022 AFL CA Country Competition Grand Final. What a magnificent match. One of the stars from the game for us to have a talk to. He's now a Division 1 Premiership player, Daniel Stafford Jr. Welcome aboard, mate. Gee, I don't know what we ask you. How does that feel?
I don't know, Sam. It's unreal. Speechless at the moment, eh?
What a mighty effort from your club. Little Ullamoo, Mount Allan, population about 200, 250. You've taken it up to the big clubs this time around.
Yeah, small community, and coming up against bigger communities like Papunya. It's unreal, Stan. It's unreal to get the job done in the big one like this against Papunya, powerhouse team.
And look, so often they've relied on you. You kicked 9 goals last week. They didn't need 9 from you today. I think you got a handful, but it just shows how many other blokes are stepping up.
Yeah, it shows that, a lot of young blokes want to step up, that young talent coming through, and, some of these young fellas that are only 2 years in their career, and they playing like they, played for ever. So, yeah, it's just young talent coming through, Stan, which is good for the club and for the community. I believe we can keep building on this, for the future and that.
I just wonder where you go from here now that, surely they can't, if there's a change of structure, Mount Allan cannot be pushed out of Division 1, so we're wondering what you do. Do you go and strengthen that connection with Laramba again?
I don't know, that's what been going in my head, Stan, for the last 3 days. Should we get back with Sindel Majara, or should we just stick to Mount Allan? Who knows, Stan? Who knows? Might bring it back.
Aye, champ. Well done. Stafford, well done, mate. So
Thanks.
proud of your
Thanks,
efforts. So proud of your efforts today. But how sweet was that, champ? You played with your home community at a premiership.
I know. Can't believe Mount Allan is now premiership in the Div 1. It's unreal, Joey. Unreal.
Mate,
Speechless.
Mount Allan etched themselves in history. 2022 premiers on that premiership cup. Mount Allan, mate, you should be proud of your efforts. Staff, you had it. You others would say you had an off day. You kicked 5. Smith done a good job on you, I thought, but one person that I like to make a mention, and I thought he was the difference at centre forward, was the old head of Stanley Long. How good was he?
Yeah, no, pretty pleased with Stanley's effort today, coming up against his old side. They was throwing everything at him, trying to get him undisciplined, but he stuck to his structure and stuck to the game plan, and it was unreal. I think he got a 2-goal out of it, yeah.
He's a back-to-back premiership. He played for a premiership in the opposition, and
yeah,
now he goes
I
to
know.
Mount
That's what I
Allan.
was telling him. Imagine if we run up against Papunya, you're going to be trying to play for your second.
Back 2 for Mount Allan, Div 2 to Div 1. Must be particularly special for you, mate, as the son of one of the blokes that helped put Central Mudgina on the map back in the early days too.
Yep. Yeah, no, pretty special, Sam. I'm going to try enjoy every moment of it now. Yeah, trying to take every moment of it instead. It's unreal.
We better thank
Can't
you for
believe
your
it.
time, mate. I'm sure you want to get back and celebrate with your teammates. Congratulations. Well done. One last question for you. How many years have you got left?
Gonna keep playing till my body tells me to stop, Dad. That's it.
Hey, one more from me while you got those headphones on.
Stafford!
Well done,
Cheers,
champ.
Joey. Thank you.
Well done. How about that, Stan?
Daniel Stafford Jr., one of the genuine stars of bush footy in Central Australia over the last decade, following in the footsteps of his father. But this is the biggest thing ever for that small community, Mount Allan.
It's huge.
Big thank you to Jono too, who's covered more yardage in the midfield to fixing up our team sheets. Now he's down there cramming the packs, a big Daniel Stafford as well.
Oh, wow. And he's posing for the opposition for a photo. But how good is the great man? And
Papunya supporters jumping in to get a photo.
oh, mate.
That's the scenes
and
we
he's
love to
given up his time for all family and friends, and I think that's fantastic. I just couldn't pick a winner there for a medal, Stan. I'm just
It's going to be a hard one, isn't it? There's
Oh.
a good handful for Mount Allan. We'll take a short break now on ICTV. Stay with us. Celebration's still to come.
The telecast of this game is brought to you by Power and Water. Power and Water Corporation, supporting local football and saving water.
That's my water!
Can I get a pack of 50s? Or not 20?
Did you know one packet of cigarettes is the same value as food for your family, phone credit, football tickets, fuel for your car, things for your kids? Need help making good choices? Contact Congress today for more information and support.
Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We're looking for leaks. Oh, that's my water! What will you do?
I don't play footy anymore because I smoke.
We don't have enough money to go out bush because I smoke.
I don't enjoy my food anymore. I can't taste anything because I smoke.
There are so many reasons to quit.
Oh hey, is that Milpa, the trachoma goanna?
Yeah, it is. Milpa is here to remind us to follow his 6 steps to stop germs.
That's right, by following the 6 steps we can have strong eyes and healthy bodies.
And by doing these steps every day, you can stop trachoma and other sicknesses.
Yep, if we have sharp vision, then we can pass the ball properly, kick goals and win matches. So remember, clean faces, strong eyes.
Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? That's my water! What will you do?
The telecast of this game is brought to you by Power and Water. Power and Water Corporation, supporting local football and saving water.
That's my water!
What's up? It's me, Baker Boy. Our knowledge for looking after water has passed on from generation to generations. Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We turn off the taps. We're looking for leaks. We report the leaks. That's my water. You can be water smart and you can help your family be water smart too. What will you do?
We are the Papunya School. Our family?
Your family.
Papunya TIO School.
Learning old.
Learning new.
Come to Papunya School.
You are?
We are.
Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We report the leaks. Tell your family, tell your teacher, that's my water. What will you do?
Can I get a pack of 50s? Or not 20?
Did you know one packet of cigarettes is the same value as food for your family, phone credit, football tickets, fuel for your car, things for your kids? Need help making good choices? Contact Congress today for more information and support.
Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? We're looking for leaks. That's my water! What will you do?
I don't play footy anymore because I smoke.
We don't have enough money to go out bush because I smoke.
I don't enjoy my food anymore. I can't taste anything because I smoke.
There are so many reasons to quit.
Oh hey, is that Milpa, the trachoma goanna?
Yeah, it is. Milpa is here to remind us to follow his 6 steps to stop germs.
That's right, by following the 6 steps we can have strong eyes and healthy bodies.
And by doing these steps every day, you can stop trachoma and other sicknesses.
Yep, if we have sharp vision, then we can pass the ball properly, kick goals and win matches. So remember, clean faces, strong eyes.
Waterless people live on country. No water, no life. So, what do? That's my water. What will you do?
And welcome back to ICTV's coverage of the 2022 AFL Central Australia Bush Footy Grand Final Day, and you just saw some magnificent scenes captured by the ICTV cameras. The joy of the supporters as they jump the fence and swarm onto the ground when the final siren sounded and their team has won.
I reckon we stopped interviewing Stafford 5 minutes ago, and the hair's not moved from that camera. They're
Just
still
posing
taking
for photographs. He's bigger than Beyonce.
Yeah,
More photos being taken of him at the moment.
Oh, for sure.
And one photo worth mentioning, he stood side by side with his direct opponent Travis Smith today, probably the only bloke in Central Australian footy that can match him in the height department. Side by side, locked in battle, and then out here on the flank after the game, they stood side by side, posing for photos with Travis holding the little staff in the arms.
Yeah, and it was
Great stuff.
It was take 2 actually, Stan, because last night he stood him playing for Federal against South as well. So, Staff done a little bit more of a job. He was coming on and off, but yeah,
They'll probably be at each other's place for dinner this week, I reckon.
Without a doubt. But that's gold, that photo, with obviously their sons and the upcoming Staffords and Smiths.
You can just see on your screens now. There's the big man himself, Daniel Stafford, receiving congratulations. It hasn't only just been from Mount Allan supporters too. It's been great to see plenty of Papunya fans and officials and players get across and congratulate the big man too. It's been a mighty effort by Mount Allan.
I reckon if there was the best dressed, there'd be that hula dancer there, mate. He'd be right up there, that lady. But great stuff there. Great. The footy in Central Australia is alive. Community footy is alive. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, to think that crowd has come for just the one game today as opposed to the 2 or 3 we've normally had in the past.
Yeah.
Okay, through the final series this year in both competitions, the town final started yesterday. You know, you'd be forgiven for thinking, oh, is footy as big as it used to be? The crowds haven't been as big, but I tell you what, we saw today, yep, it's still going all right.
Oh, for sure, and that's bush footy for you, Stan. It doesn't matter where they play, but they all love coming in town. And, you know, of course, you did mention they come a long way. That's 300 kilometres one way to get in. But guess what? They got 300 kilometres to go back home. But how sweet will that drive be home back out to Yullamoo? And big shout out to all the spectators out there that enjoyed this call, because it was one of my favourites to call, Stan.
And mate, to do it, Mount Allan, we're saying from Division 1, Division 2, they've done it against a Papunya side that over the last half a decade has become one of the great forces of all time in bush footy. So they haven't just snuck up for a flag in Div 1. They've done it against the best the competition's got to offer at the moment.
Oh, for sure, mate. But great to see. Staff with his partner, Twinny, getting a photo. So how special of that.
There's a big fridge there too.
Oh, yeah.
Kelvin White.
Yeah, he's got in there. And
he's become one of the favourites over the last couple of weeks.
We spoke off air about how good some of the players, and we couldn't pick a medal, but how instrumental was he in the ruck? He dominated the ruck.
He had much more mobile opposition to go up against. You know, the likes of Perry and Josiah Minor went in on occasions as well.
Yep.
He pretty well did it single-handedly with a bit of help from the young Wizard.
Yeah, Wendell Patterson, he bobbed in when he could, but he was fantastic. I thought he was fantastic, but it's a long shot. I think a long shot's going to win it, because all the longs,
yeah, they
the
were all
Maya
good,
long, Stanley long.
It wouldn't be a long shot if a long won it today. Stafford's got to be a chance with his 5 goals. But we thought Stanley Long, Liam Long, Namaya Long were all good. And the one non-long outside of Stafford, Amaniah Turner.
Yeah.
I thought was pretty good in the middle and across half back.
Oh, for sure. And, you know, the young fella that's he's still eligible for juniors. And he kicked the winner, of course. Cassian Jones. I thought he played a solid 4-quarter effort. And yeah, on the other hand, I mean, we had seen a solid 4-quarter performance there from the great man in Lindsay Rowe. I thought he was fantastic, and down back, Vincent
umpires are getting presented with their medals at the moment. I think Terry Bell gets another grand final medal. Stick that with a collection of about 300 you've got, Terry. Same to you, Phil Nipperis. Good to see Cassidy Fitzclarence out there handing them out too. Good to see him back in Central Australia. There's our dancing umpire, Lazarus Connolly, the dancing boundary umpire.
Yeah, well done to all those involved, and good work. And see Charlie Lawson taking some happy snaps there of the crowd. But obviously, you know, we can't have this great game.
Cunningham gets his medal.
We can't have the great game without umpires, Stan.
And I thought they were fantastic
today.
They
were fantastic. The game wasn't won on any bad decisions.
There's the vision of our dancing umpire.
There it is. He had the crowd on his feet.
Forget your Michael Jackson moves. He's got Lazarus Connolly moves.
Oh, for sure. And that was a halftime entertainment. He loved it.
I think he was so tired from that he got replaced after the main break.
Oh, for sure.
He might not have had much left in the tank.
He loved it. But yeah, that's great footy, and we can't have this great game without them, and they were fantastic.
Here we go down on the ground now. We're getting ready for the presentation of Premiership Cup, Premiership medallions, and the best on ground medal too.
Yeah, I think that hopefully the great man's there. Here
we go. Dave Thomas on the main mic. Jono's down there, trying to make sure the ICTV mic gets in on the action.
From Mount Allan, Daniel Stafford.
There we go.
Best on ground.
I'm assuming that's best on ground.
That'd be his sweetest best on ground in the Premiership.
Did it last year as well in a Div 2 grand final, but even he said last week, Div 1, that really matters.
Let's get a couple of words from Staff here.
Yeah, oh, the great man.
Big dog, couple of words, just...
2 of them.
Yeah, just hold them together.
Yeah, I'd just like to say, first of all, thanks to Papunya, and thanks for the effort they put on today. It was hard. Couldn't believe it, we got the job done at the end. A lot of respect for you, Papunya. And secondly, our supporters, thanks for coming. This is for you. Hey, Don.
How humble is the great man?
2 mics, that's half as many goals as he gets on a bad day.
Next, we'll get the coach of Papunya. He's gone back to back. Oh, coach of Papunya, coach of Mount Allan. He's gone back to back. He's done a great job. Can we get Terence up on the stage for a few words here?
Terence Wilson. Poached him from you, mate.
Yeah.
What a job he's done.
First of all, I want to thank Papunya and Nanan for great win. And back to back. Thank you.
Yeah. Alrighty, stay on stage, Terence. We'll get Adrian now from Central Desert Council, major sponsor of the 2022 community competition, to give out the awards for the.
Adrian Dixon up there, be pretty happy. He's got a bit of a connection here.
Oh, for sure. How sweet would that be? The last one he's got to give to his son.
Presenting Terence Wilson with a coach's medallion.
No, you got to call up.
Adrian Dixon played in the Premiership for Central Mudgee in 2002. Also played in the famous Rooster sides of 1999 and 2000. Davey Briscoe gets his medal. Josiah Cook, a couple of goals in the final term. He's a famous name.
Hagen. Zach Hagen.
Name out that way.
He liked that one. Here he is, Cassian Jones. Oh, the Usain.
A bit of archery. Love the blue air.
He faked the backflip, that one.
Robbie Daniels. Up comes one of the better players today, Nehemiah Long. Here's another one, Amaniah Turner. Nehemiah and Amaniah. For Papunya, they were premiership deniers.
Yeah.
Must be something to do with that blue air.
Must be.
Hamish Martin, terrific game from him. Solid 4-quarter effort. Keep coming. Here's Jared Pepperell. It's good to see the kids get a game.
Yeah, for sure. They'll enjoy the moment.
Next up, Griffin Andy. What a great moment this is for each and every player.
Stanley Long.
Getting your own chair. Stanley Long. Long-time player for Papunya. Played in premierships for them and now won against them. Here's one of the men from Laramba, Joshua Dixon. You'd love getting that from Adrian Dixon.
Oh, for sure, without a doubt.
I think Augustine
Probably
Dixon's
give him
going
a
to like
lift
it
in
too.
Marcus Briscoe. He kicked a goal today, Stan. Got to come telling conditions. Here he
He'll
is.
be popular at the Briscoe Disco tonight, mate.
Robbie Daniels, huh?
Is that Taylor Dixon?
Taylor Dixon. He's kissing the boot.
Is that
Here
a
he
retirement?
is. Here he is.
Augustine Dixon. G'day, Dad. What
Hey,
do you got
Dad.
for me?
Big
Hey, great scenes.
That shit says a million words.
Oh,
doesn't
look at
it?
that. I think someone else being remembered there too.
Yep.
Next up, Anthony Campbell. Mount Allan men keep coming up and get
Zachary
the
Stafford.
Zach Attack. Fine young man. Comes number 20 now, Bryson Long.
The bearded one.
The Bush Ranger down in the back line.
Taking a selfie. Why not?
Here comes the racehorse. The correct weight Traeger Park today.
Yeah. Here he is.
Oh, the fridge.
The Calvinator.
Kelvin White. Here comes the young
Wendell,
wizard.
The wizard.
Give us a wave of that magic wand, Wendell. Just a little tug of the jumper. The cloak of invisibility. Next one up, Rodson Campbell. He's turning it on for the big crowd of supporters. Couple of moves there. Woo-hoo. Wow. Look at that. Look, move over, Lazarus. This is great celebrations, and here he comes.
Here he comes. The
Best
skipper.
on ground.
The skipper. Stafford!
Daniel Stafford Jr. gets his medal, poses with Adrian Dixon. Adrian played alongside his old man in 2002.
And there it is.
Here they come. They're
There's
all
the
going to get
cup.
up on stage with the Premiership Cup now.
There's the cup.
I still think they need a bigger stage here in Central Australia, Joe.
Oh, for sure. I'm with you on that one.
Especially when you've got Stafford's coming up, and look at that. There they go, Mount Allan. Division 1 Premiers. Can you believe it? I'm not even sure they can.
Oh, they can't. It's a dream come true. And, you know, that's what fairy tales are made of, Stan. I mean, how good
Great
was
celebration
that for Mount Allan community to
Fantastic.
go back to back.
Davey Briscoe's not letting go of that Premiership Cup.
They're going to go and get a
Jumping
photo,
for joy.
in front
Photo
of that
over
scoreboard.
by the scoreboard, the Power and Water scoreboard, which has served us brilliantly again throughout the final series. That final score, Mount
Wow,
Allan
look at those
10-13,
backflips.
73.
Playing 4 quarters and still can do that.
68. Oh, have a look at him go.
Wow.
Reminds me of you and myself, Joe.
Yeah, minus the backflips, I think.
When I woke up from that dream. Look, terrific scenes here at Traeger Park. It's been another magnificent Bush Grand Final. It's a shame someone has to lose them. This time, Papunya on the receiving end, but look, they won last year. They'll be a happy mob. They've got great young talent. There's an era there in the midst of, and probably some more premierships to come. And who would begrudge Mount Allan?
Oh, no way, mate. They deserved everything today. Were there for 4 quarters and they never gave up. But how good was that? And hey, mate, we're going to come back in a fortnight.
Yeah, back for some CAFL footy. That's it for Bush footy for this year. A big thank you, Joe, myself and you. We get to be the mouthpieces. But a big thank you to the entire ICTV crew, Rita and Andre and the cast of many. Jono in particular, we've got to give him another mention because he does a lot of footwork for us and he makes the commentators maybe look a little bit better than what they are. So a big thank you to the crew. Thank you to AFL Central Australia for allowing us to do it. And well done to Mount Allan. 2022 Division 1 Premiers. Bye from ICTV.
ICTV, showing our way.
ICTV.